Bulldog Unchained presents the one-on-one sessions.
They will go one-on-one with the Great One.
Tuesday, June 11th, 2019. This is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. I'm your host, the King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko. This is the one-on-one sessions. And today, I have my beautiful, lovely friend, Miss Ericka Lynn, with me. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Almost 3 years since you came to do this show with me.
Almost
at the end of this
day.
month. Oh, yeah, at the end of this month.
The 22nd. Like I said,
Yeah.
I went and I listened to that episode last night. Oh, fuck. The 22nd, yeah, it'll be 3 years, my friend.
That's crazy.
I know. It was the beginning of a journey in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's everything going?
I mean, I'm okay for the most part. Like I said, I've been off work now for like 2 months because I fucking crashed myself. Almost died. You know, hey, do you want to hear a funny story?
Trying to drive like Tony Stewart?
No.
Take people out with you?
It was a subconscious attempt at suicide. Fucking apparently that was unsuccessful. So, because I fell asleep at the wheel. It was really what happened. Yeah, so I worked nights where I work, and I didn't get much sleep that day, and I picked my kiddo up from school and fell asleep driving around a corner, and sleepy me wanted to fucking crash into a ditch and flip my car twice.
God damn.
Yeah. So, do you want to hear a funny story, though?
Oh, of course.
So, going back and listening to the last show that we did, I had... I can't even tell you. It's just so bad. So, the last show that you and I did, I had been in 2 car accidents before that show. Remember, because I broke my nose?
Yeah. You were just healed, like just at the end of healing from that.
Yes. And
I remember your picture with your raccoon eyes.
Yeah. And here we are 3 fucking years later, and I have a completely broken, not even fractured, like it's cracked in half. Not even cracked, it's fucking broken in half. Like there is 2 separate pieces of my collarbone, and they're like an inch apart.
Oh, they're floating.
Yeah.
Oof.
And my doctor said it may never heal, but they can do a surgery to put a plate there.
Yeah.
Bring the bones back together. But I'm like, no, I don't like surgery. I'm a pussy.
Till you go to move wrong a couple times.
Oh, I've been there.
God.
I tried to push myself up with my left arm, and I'm like, you fucking idiot, stop it. No, I want to get off
There's
the
no
ground.
stabilizer.
No. There's
Oh
not.
my
It sucks.
God.
It hurts. Yeah.
Maybe you need to like Uber everywhere.
You know what? Probably.
Maybe this driving thing isn't
It's not
for
for
you.
me. It's not for me. Fuck it. I don't even care.
Kyle needs to get you like an inflatable bumper car
Kyle says he's gonna get me a tank.
and make you wear a helmet.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. That's not nice.
It may not be nice, but it's true.
I mean, yeah.
You are dangerous behind the wheel.
Listen, I was tired, okay? I was sleepy. I had a job to do.
I decided to take a nap.
It was just like a 10-second nap.
God
And
damn.
my
I
subconscious...
can't say anything. I've done that so many times. I've never wrecked doing it, though.
Okay, see,
Knock
fuck
on
you.
wood, but, yeah, that's...
Mrr. We're fucking mrr. See, I win. I wrecked. Ha!
Wait, how does that...
Successful.
How is that winning?
I don't know.
Success! At filing insurance claims? Is it?
I am actually really good at doing that now.
I would imagine
I know
you're
what the fuck I'm doing.
you're a pro. You could probably work at the insurance company at this point.
Probably. Hey,
Walk people through what they need to do.
you know what though? My insurance premiums aren't that high. For like
Well, how old are you now?
I'm 27.
See? You hit that 25 mark.
I
and
know, they went
shit
down.
dropped a little bit. Yeah.
That's the only good thing about getting old. That, and I swear, whenever I turn like 85 and I become senile, I'm gonna either wheel myself into the mall and or walk if I still can. I'm gonna fucking put my shirt over my head and start running around screaming, "Who are you?
I'll be
Where
there
am
for
I?"
that. I'll be there for that.
My tits are gonna be to my knees.
That's fine.
It's cool. It's old saggy titties. It's great.
I'll be like, I remember those from 50 years ago.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I have to look forward to, sir. About getting old. I swear I'm gonna. Who are you? Who am I? Where am I?
I can't wait to be the dirty old man. I mean, I'm pretty much am,
you
but
are,
I'm just
though.
not old enough yet.
Yeah, you don't have like white hair.
Right. When I'm like 65, 70, it's gonna be super fun.
Are you gonna be like my grandpa passed in September, and at his funeral, I fucking kid you not, they were talking about how my grandpa used to pinch the nurses' asses.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna be that guy.
Oh,
fucking obligated.
When I'm 70, it's not like actual sexual assault, like rape is gonna be possible for me. I'm gonna be like, hey, look, this is the extent of my jollies for today. Just a little bit of blood flow down south. It's not even going to be fully erect, so you need to calm down before I even do this.
Oh, that's terrible. It's not even going to be fully erect. It's just going to be kind of.
It's just
like
going to be a little chub. Little
baby chub.
A little chub.
Oh, good God.
You couldn't even get mad about that.
No, I would laugh.
Oh, God.
I'd like bend over and give it to you.
There you
like,
go.
Here,
See?
go ahead.
I'd be like, if this was 30 years ago.
If I was 35 years younger,
you'd be in trouble.
I'd fucking tie you to my bed. Crazy motherfucker.
That's true.
That is true.
That's true. Shit happens.
So I started following this guy on TikTok. I don't know if you use TikTok, but it's okay. Well, it's fucking taken over my life because I sit at home all day. Started following this guy, and he's like a quote-unquote bondage pro. I've learned so many new things from like the way that he just ties knots and the way that he ties his mannequin, because he won't use a real person, but he ties his mannequin up.
Hold on, wait, time out. Okay, so
well, if it's for a video, he's not going to use a real person.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask him, not me.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
If I were to start doing videos, I would literally just make the women wear like the leather masks. And if they have any visible tattoos, I would put like patches over them or something, or blur them out in the post-production. I should totally do this.
Did you know that Wish sells those leather masks?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, well,
I
just found that out.
If you know what kind of porn searches I have.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine how Google likes to play with all of the advertising that gets sent to me, and I have the Wish app. And so it coincides with those Google searches, and it's like, hey, freak show, check this out. I know you're going to like this.
Fucking yeah.
Like the, have you seen the rubber asses? Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of those popped up, and I was like, well, that's fair. I search a lot of anal porn, so, I mean, at least you know your target audience.
Fair. At least those algorithms are going properly.
Right. But I'm ready for not full AI, but I'm ready for decent AI in a real doll and like actually be able to move. You haven't seen these real dolls?
No, I have.
Okay.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is a lot of women, when you see any posts about these real dolls and like how they're working to make them animated, it's always women that bitch about it. And I'm like, first of all, fuck all you broads that have been masturbating in the 25th century with your electronic devices for like 30 years. Get the fuck out of here. Why is it okay for a woman to have a vibrator, but if somebody finds out that a guy were to have like a fleshlight or a pocket pussy, he's a creep? What is that stigma?
I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand that stigma either.
And hold on, like you could say right now on this show, oh, I've got 13 different dongs at home that I have for multiple purposes, and I do. And if I said I had one fleshlight, these are not the same things. This is not the same conversation. Like people would hear you say you got 13 fucking schmackies in a drawer sitting together schmackies that you use for different things, and everybody be like, yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But if a guy says, oh, I bought a fleshlight, you're a fucking creep, dude. Really? Like, what's the goddamn difference?
I don't know. I don't know the difference. I don't understand the difference because it's...
You're like me, though. You're open to pretty much everything. Like, it's
fucking
like one of those, really? Like, okay.
You have one, cool. Like, go ahead.
This got brought up a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, but in Japan, I believe it is, there was a lot of controversy because they created a child-sized sex doll.
I read about that.
Now, at first, when I first looked at it, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then immediately upon reading the article, I was like, holy shit, this could actually be a good thing.
It could. I mean, so I only skimmed over the article. I didn't fully read it. So in my thought process, it was like maybe perhaps to detour from real children
Exactly.
into...
My process, this is my final statement on it. If that child sex doll can save one kid on this planet from being molested,
Fucking bring it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's, I mean,
Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, no, same concept. Although, do you want to know what I don't understand?
What?
And this is a woman...
Women who suck horses?
Ew. What?
That's real.
I don't understand that. I also don't understand... You want to know what else I don't understand? Dudes who fuck pigs. But on a different topic.
First, okay, so check this. So, syphilis, do you know how syphilis came about?
No, tell me.
The goddamn Spaniards... Yeah, because it was the Spanish people, like Cortez and all those fuckers that went into South America, wiped everybody out with smallpox and syphilis. Syphilis came from fucking sheep.
Ew.
Like, what? What the fuck? First of all, I don't understand. Yeah.
Why y'all fucking sheep?
The bestiality thing, I'm like, what? I have never in my life seen an animal that made me go, oh,
Ooh.
baby.
Let me put my dick in it.
No.
No.
Like, what?
No. I was scrolling through Facebook and my brother sent me a video of a dude fucking a pig. So I'm like, you son of a bitch. He's also really raunchy. And he's the one who sent me that blowjob cabin. The one that I sent you. He sent me that.
I'll send videos that I find to specific people just to see if they're like, God damn it, man.
Yep.
But, yeah, there are like videos of women fucking dogs.
Why? Bitch,
I
why are you putting a dog in your cooter?
Hold on, here's the crazy thing. These women in these videos are not unattractive. Okay?
They're sexy bitches fucking dogs?
And I'm like, hold on. Wait, who's operating the camera? That camera's moving. That's probably a dude with a that dude wants to watch a dog fuck you. Weird. This is even weird. And you're fucking the dog. And why? I have so many questions.
I have so many questions, too.
Like, Dr. Phil couldn't get to the bottom of that shit.
Dr. Phil's not a real doctor.
I mean, but still, he's funny.
He is funny.
I think Dr. Phil would immediately be like, what the fuck?
I think Dr. Phil would just shake his head and walk off stage like, nah, I ain't even touching this subject. What? No. What the fuck did you people bring this to me?
With this bullshit.
Yup. So back on what I don't fucking understand, and this is something that I need to get out, and all you fucking women who disagree with me, you can eat my dick, okay? So, fucking, what I don't understand, sir, is how women withhold sex from men as punishment. What are you doing?
This thing came about with the whole abortion thing.
Oh no! See, where I'm coming from is like I've watched it
in regular relationships.
Yeah, no, just in so I know,
you'll hear a woman flat out say in public like, I barely have sex with my husband, or
yeah. So
hey, I'm gonna give you all a quick enlightenment. You may not be having sex with your husband,
but somebody's
having sex with your husband.
I might be. Shit. Don't give that man some loving. Like,
I'm gonna tell you right now, I will never be in that position ever again. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever.
Nope.
And No, like I'll flat out. I'll just tell you, like, hey,
Bitch, bye.
you don't. Oh, okay. You don't feel like having sex with me. That's cool. If that happens once or twice, cool. But like the third or fourth time, I go to initiate, and no, I really don't. Oh well, your friend Jamie messaged me a couple days ago, and she's kind of interested. So
I'm probably gonna
I'm probably gonna hit that. I bet that conversation changes real goddamn quick.
Probably. Oh, fuck. So, no, I actually have 2 separate couples that, like, I'm friends with. And in both scenarios, in both situations, in both fucking relationships, they are married, and the woman either does not work or works very little. I'm talking, like, 2, maybe 3 hours a day for, like, 3 days a week. And they're both...
So she should be having dinner ready and her vagina ready.
Exactly, like, the food should be on her puss. Like, come on,
Right.
let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
get creative with it.
But no, like, they are some of my good friends, and I don't give a fuck. I'll bash them on here, and I bash them to their face. Fuck you, bitches. They tell me, they're like, well, he doesn't help me with the housework, and he doesn't help me with this, and he doesn't do that, and he doesn't cuddle me, and he doesn't hug me. Bitch, shut the Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so I'm a single mom. You know this. I've been a single mom pretty much since my kid was born. I work a full-time fucking job. I keep my house clean. And I still give my dude pussy on the regular. Why? Why can't you bitches and maybe it's because I like sex.
And also, you initiate.
I do.
Right.
So
there's a huge difference there, too. Like, I've been in those relationships, too, where I can have sex whenever, but I always have to initiate, and that sucks. Every now and then, I need that girl to come walk up to me while I'm playing video games and grab my dick and see what happens.
Oh, I grabbed his dick in Starbucks once. He was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I want it right now. So
That's mine! That's mine!
That's my dick. I want it right now. We went to the car. I'm not fucking around, man.
See? That's great, though.
Yeah, but I don't understand, how
and
can
how you guys have been together almost 3 years.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, coming up.
Yep. And I don't understand, this is the time, quote unquote, where things, they fall slower and they're not as interesting. Bitch, I have sex every time I see him.
Here's the thing, though. You two actually like each other.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a
that's true.
huge difference. You guys got to know each other, aside from the sex.
Yeah.
It shows too, because I'll see. Look, when you see a couple, I'm friends with tons of couples on Facebook, and when you see one party posting and the other party doesn't, you're just like, ooh, nigga, that's a one-way street. Ooh. But from both of you, I see stuff, and I'm not even friends with him.
Right.
But he'll tag you and stuff, and I see those posts because you're tagged in them, and I'm like, okay, that's good. Good for them.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that. And you guys, you're always posting pictures together.
Oh yeah, because he's cute.
And it's not those fucking forced smile pictures. You guys are genuinely having fun doing something.
No, we usually look ridiculous in our
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Making stupid faces and shit. Yeah.
There's a lot of times, and he takes I'm not even gonna lie to you, he takes the worst damn pictures of me, but I let him post them because I'm cute.
The pink hair picture.
Oh no, that was me.
Was that you that took that?
Yeah, that was me.
I laughed so hard when I saw that picture because I was like, under normal circumstances, she would never in a million years allow that picture to go up.
Oh no, it went up. I posted it and I took
I laughed. I loved the pink hair. You should have just kept it like that.
I did. It is pink.
Yeah, but it's not
pink.
like it was in the picture.
Well, okay, so I put toner in it.
Yeah, you subdued it.
Yeah, it's still pink though.
No, it was vibrant.
I know.
Pink.
I look like a damn flamingo. I channeled my flamingo. Inner flamingo.
I saw that comment on it.
Yes.
I was like, that's great.
Yes. No, I do have a question for all of you fans out there. Listen, bitches with blonde hair. I've never been a blonde. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Help me.
I think you should have dark hair.
I know. So
you should have dark hair with a purple or a teal or red highlight, stuff like that.
So
because you just look better with dark hair.
I know. I look sickly like a fucking
the blonde hair threw me off when you walked down the street. I was like,
sick.
You don't look sick.
Child.
You don't look sick, but it's weird. It's
different.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the first
It's
time I've
not
ever
bad
been blonde.
weird, but
It's weird.
It's weird.
I don't know. So this was an accident, and I'm actually going to put purple over it in a little bit. I'm just letting my hair breathe.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Story
you don't
time.
Fry that shit.
Story time with Ericka. I fucking decided, like, a month ago to dye my hair purple, right? It was purple. It was real fucking purple. And I use Splat, and Splat is only temporary.
Yeah. But it's also terrible for your
Yes,
hair.
it's so bad.
So bad.
So, well, it fucking gets worse. So I'm like, okay, I have this bright idea because I do my hair at home because I know how. Not that I'm like a trained professional, but like I've done a lot of extensive research because it's my fucking hair. Like, I'm not just gonna go willy-nilly and like, oh, I'm gonna bleach my hair, blah, blah, blah. No, I do extensive research because it's my fucking hair. But, so I decided, I was like, okay, I'm gonna lift the purple out. I'm gonna strip it all. And I'm going to put purple back over it.
Oof.
Well, I bleached it once, and it was pink. It was pink. It was that flamingo pink that you saw. So then I decided, well, I don't really like this, so I bleached it again in the same damn day. To be fair, my hair's really healthy, and it could handle it, because I've never done anything, like, drastic to my hair.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll bleach it again in the same fucking day. It was still pink.
Well,
and then
yeah,
I toned it.
it has to set.
I let that shit sit on my hair for like a half hour.
No. I mean, like, even once you wash and rinse it out, you got to give it a couple days.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Your hair is going to just be blown the fuck out.
My hair is still actually really healthy. If you feel it, it's like not strawy and not dry. It's actually super.
Yet.
Well.
You keep fucking around. Jesus Christ, lady. Silent.
Listen,
not vibrate.
Okay, but I have a lot of alarms because I have a lot of stuff I gotta do. Okay, I'm sorry.
See, your vibrator's going off over there on the other side of the table.
I have a lot of them, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair, I have a lot of them.
A lot of vibrators.
Fair. Yeah. Kyle goes on shopping sprees.
See, that's the other thing. I don't understand dudes that are intimidated by the vibrators.
I don't know. He buys me all kinds of shit. I'm like, yeah. He'll come home, honey, I bought you something. What'd you give me? He brings just the black bag. The black bag. And I'm like, hey, I know what's up. Fucking rip that bitch apart. What's in here? Nipple clamps. Fucking, he got me a body wand once. He got me a tail. I have a tail.
Like the plug tail?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got really.
You give that boy butt action?
Yeah.
All
Who
right.
the fuck that's another thing I don't understand. Who the fuck doesn't do butt action? Why don't you like it? Stick it in my butt. I like it.
And that's just, well, because, and I do get this. Like, okay, you know that that dude's a bondage professional. I'm an anal professional. Okay. Like, I can make that shit work.
Fair.
And I know that there has to be prep work.
Well,
done.
yes.
But that's just it. A lot of women who are like, nope. They had that one instance where they let a guy try it, and that dude just savage tried to fucking just
let me fucking rip your brown starfish open and fucking fist fuck it on time one. No! Don't you do that.
Exactly.
Terrible.
Meanwhile, like, I have not been with a woman who decided to go ahead and do the anal with me who didn't enjoy it. Like, ended up later, like, at another time, be like, fuck me in the ass. Like, yep, that's how it happens. Like,
that's exactly how it happens.
Especially the first time a woman gets off, like when you get that orgasm from anal, it's a whole different
That's a whole other ball game of sex.
I try to tell guys about the finger in the ass during a blowjob.
I still can't get Kyle to let me do that.
Oh, Kyle. Kyle, brother, listen to me. It's like Aladdin. A whole new world. Yes. Dude, like, you're not taking a dick in your ass. It's a finger. And she's only going to put like one, maybe two knuckles in there, and she's going to hit your prostate. And if you remember in Scary Movie, when he plasters that bitch to the ceiling with cum, that's what it's like. Like, it feels like your soul is just shooting out of the tip of your dick.
Oh, God.
It's amazing. Just be prepared for the biggest daycare center you've ever had in your mouth.
In my mouth?
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to be like the whole population of China just
in my mouth.
In your mouth.
What if he misses? So he did miss one time and got it in my eye.
That's awesome.
You bitches ever had cum in your eye? Let me fucking tell you, it's not a joke.
Glinda.
It burns.
Glinda got it shot up her nostril.
Ooh, I've never had that. That's like a reverse angry dragon. Ow.
That's the happy dragon.
It's the happy dragon. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, so great.
Oh, no. Ah, that's funny. It's a happy dragon.
I don't understand why a lot of people are so like. Well, I do understand. It's society and religion has a big fucking part in it. But this is 2019, and anybody who is under the age of 50 who hasn't got a grasp on their sexuality and what they want, what they like, I don't understand what you're doing. Like, you get one shot in this shell, okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just singing Eminem in my head.
You're thinking what?
I'm just singing Eminem in my head.
Eminem.
Yeah.
What?
One shot, one opportunity.
Stop it! Oh my god.
You love me.
Oh my god. I love you so much I just want to rip your little fucking head off.
Oh, come on! That was perfect.
Oh. Yeah, but people are just
You
so
set it up.
fucking. People are so, I don't know, like bent, like twisted up about sex. Like,
Why?
meanwhile, me, I'll sit on the patio of Lamasco and draw a crowd when I start talking about bondage and rape fantasy and role playing and all this shit.
Right.
And I'm like, they're like, role playing? You mean like one of you acts like you're a cop? And I'm like, oh yeah, if you're into basic shit. I'm like, ooh, I do really freaky role plays. Like, I don't even think you want to hear this shit. Like,
I do really freaky role plays,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, like
He's like
real.
So
There are scenarios.
there are scenarios. You have to tell me about them.
Oh Jesus! Off the air, yeah,
Off the area.
yeah.
So you're
There are
talking-
some things even I don't share with my audience. I share a lot.
You guys don't want to know. It's scary. He'll take you to
Probably.
his dark places in his dungeon.
I know. How great
sick
is it that I
mind.
actually have a dungeon now?
I know you do. It's crazy. So you're talking about religion, and I asked you last week what your favorite Wikipedia article was, and I was at some point expecting you to ask me, but nah, son. Here we
Well,
go.
no, I figured like this would be a good setup here.
Oh yeah. So I was actually I knew at some point you would ask me, so I went on Wikipedia and I found one. And it's the list of sexually active popes. So you know one of
What?
Yes, there's a fucking list.
Well, didn't they used to be able to be married?
No.
I think. Are you sure?
In 11, listen, I brought notes,
Did
sir.
you?
Yeah, because last
I
time
thought at one time,
No.
like certain popes had wives.
they did. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could be married at one time.
No, they had to abolish their marriage once they became pope.
Oh,
So
okay.
in
okay. I got you.
1139, not 59.
Like when they were bishops or
Yeah.
cardinals or okay.
So
I
in
got you.
1139, the Second Lantern Council made it to where they had to abolish all of their marriages and absolve all of them and like deny their children. However, some of these bastards,
Christ-like.
right? Some of them still had secret affairs while they were in their popehood.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you think the Pope isn't getting his dick sucked anytime you don't see him publicly,
You're
you are
fucking
in.
crazy.
Yeah, you're insane.
You're in super denial.
That dude. There are just like literally there are just women in the Vatican ready
Throwing.
to start. Yeah, like
Throwing their cat, sir.
I was like they are gagging on it right now.
Gag on it, Glinda.
Yeah, gag on it, Glinda. I'm so happy you did that. That's so great.
But no, so I picked this as my favorite article purely based on the fact that like the most holy and most saintful, most
Kind of
fucking
ironic, isn't it?
God-like
The most holy.
human being. Aha, you're funny. The most God-like human being, the person who's closest to Christ and the person who speaks to Christ and therefore brings it to the people. Even his ass is out here getting pussy. So, why are y'all so bent up in your sexuality? Get fucked.
Well, that's
it's
just
okay.
it. If they would let these fucking priests get married and shit, these little kids stop getting diddled in fucking church.
Right? In the fucking confession halls.
Oh my God.
Poor little boys.
It ain't always boys either.
Nah, but it's mostly boys.
See, that's just it. I think a lot of guys go into the priesthood because they realize they're gay and they're trying to do that pray the gay away thing.
Pray the gay away.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
Like the gay guy in Letterkenny.
Oh my God, he just embraced that shit.
He's my favorite.
He is. What is his name?
I don't even know.
Why can't I think of it?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I think something done crawled up.
Oh, dude, he's fucking hilarious.
The one where the raccoon was in the church.
Oh my God.
So I've been binge watching Letterkenny because of Kyle. Because I don't have anything to do at my house.
Let's see.
What time is it?
Glenn, that's his name. What do you mean, what time is it?
Well, I have to make a phone call.
What the fuck?
It's for my boss.
What time?
I have to call my boss in
time?
like 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
You scheduled a goddamn phone call in the middle of the show.
It's on a weekday. No, I didn't schedule it. It's just me calling him saying, hey, I have to call in for work. And I have to do it at...
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. It'll take 2 seconds, I promise.
Jesus.
I
Okay,
love
you know
you.
what? We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna pause the show.
Give them a good song.
All for you. No, there's no song. There's a song. They're just gonna. It's gonna be. We're gonna stop talking and we're gonna start talking again.
I'm sorry.
According to the audience, but no. Let us just stop everything for your time.
I'm
your
a
time
princess.
frame. Oh yeah, you are. All right, we'll be right back. All right, now we're back.
Are we?
Yep, we're
Okay.
good.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Dear
Jesus Christ.
Bulldog Unchained podcast population fans, I apologize. I'm sorry. Please forgive.
So, you messaged me
Yeah.
about a scenario that happened to you
Yeah.
at the park.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why don't you dish that out and
So,
we'll talk about that.
let me give you some backstory on how I disciplined my child. So I have a 6-year-old. He's 6 now, bro.
God,
He's fucking 6.
that's crazy.
And he's in karate. He's a little ninja. So, I don't use physical punishment anymore. Like, I don't spank him. I don't whip his butt. I don't bop him in the mouth or slap his hands. Because that does not work. He laughs at me. He thinks it's fucking funny. And I'm like, are you serious? So, well, bless you, princess.
Sounds to me like you're conditioning your son to be like you.
Maybe.
Oh, you gonna smack my ass? Oh, okay. Well, do that again.
Do it again. Do it.
What do I got to do to get another one of those?
Call you a fucking asshole. You'd slap me again. I'm a brat. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is such a terrible topic to be talking about. My son. Okay. All right. Blah, blah, blah. So I don't whip his butt. I don't smack his hands or anything like that. I make him do push-ups or sit-ups, or he does wall sits or jumping jacks, or he runs, or he stands in the corner in like a flamingo pose. I condition his body, see what happens.
So basically what you're doing is you're going to create an Incredible Hulk that can whip your ass by the time he's 12 or 13.
Probably, but that's not the point, okay? So what happens is, like...
You have not thought this through.
No, I really haven't. And
this kid's going to hit puberty, and you're going to be like, Xander, 50 push-ups now, and he's going to be like, I don't think so. You do 50 push-ups.
You fucking do it, Mom. Probably. You are probably correct, because he's already a monster. So, like, he comes up to my boobs. He could stick his nose in between my tits, and that's where his fucking little face sits. He's tall. And he's like 65 pounds, and he has abs from all of the sit-ups that I make him do. So, okay. So I don't physically put my hands on him, and I haven't for years. I don't, your and my life parallels very similar with our upbringings. And so, like, there's a fine line between abuse and, like, spanking your kid.
Right.
And I never wanted to cross any of those lines. I decided, at a very early age with him that I didn't want to use that kind of punishment because, smacking a kid and telling him that he's doing something wrong and reinforcing it with spanking is just going to make him think that it's okay to hit somebody whenever you're mad.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, no, that's not how we're going to handle this. I don't get mad anymore. I don't raise my voice to him anymore. Him and I will sit down and we'll have conversations and we'll talk about what he's done. But whenever you invoke exercise and you make him, you get his body going, his brain catches up. And it releases those endorphins. It releases, not serotonin. What is the fucking happy?
Yeah. Oxytocin?
Yeah, oxytocin. It releases that. And it...
Or dopamine.
Makes him happy.
Yeah.
So then, while we're having the conversation,
well, that's just it. A lot of people talk down to their kids.
Exactly.
And, even when I was married, I had 4 stepkids. We didn't talk to them like little kids.
No. No. I talk to Xander like he's an adult.
Yeah.
So...
I think that also helps with their development, because if you speak to them in that manner and that's how they learn to speak, they learn to convey themselves a lot better.
Exactly.
They can deal with their emotions. They can tell you what's going on instead of getting angry and balling up their fists and shaking. And
something that I read a long time ago was children will not tell you that they have anxiety. They will tell you that their stomach hurts, or they will tell you that their head hurts. And, Xander doesn't do that. Because I've been conditioning him and I've been working with him and, releasing these hormones and these pheromones in his brain by making him work out and then sitting down with him and talking to him. He doesn't tell me, oh, my stomach hurts. He's like, Mom, I'm anxious. And he knows what these words mean. Yeah. Purely because of me.
Well, yeah.
And you've
taken the time to explain.
Well, not only that, but I also have high anxiety and depression.
Right, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. You've taken the time to explain this and relay what these feelings are. Yeah. So that instead of it being a 5 or 6 year old who doesn't understand what's going on, well, now he has a marker. Yeah. He has a psychological marker, oh, Mom experiences these things too.
And this is how she feels, and this is how she told me that she feels, and that's what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, so, I'm sitting him down and I'm talking to him. So we were at the park the other day. And he was not listening. Okay, he was just having just a day, he's still 6. He's still a kid. He has the mentality of an adult most days, but he's still very much so a child. Yeah. And he was like, fuck you, Mom, and all of your shit today, I'm going to go do whatever the fuck I want to, and you can kiss my ass. So he's like, he asked me, he's like, Mom,
I would love to be there the day that actually gets said out loud just to watch your reaction. I'll be like, I bet that beating's about to happen,
I'm gonna fucking take his ass out.
I'm gonna whoop you.
Excuse me,
Mom, you said no violence. Not today, motherfucker.
Not today. Fucking find a cane or something, beat that ass. Fucking, whatcha? Excuse me. No, but, so we were at the park, and he was like, can I go play on the swings? Well, it was me and my sister, and she babysits, and so we had a couple other kids, and we had her daughter, and we were in the middle of the pagoda, and the park was kind of circled, so there was everything around us. I told him, I said, buddy, I can't see you back there. I'm watching these two. I need you to stay up here. And he was like, but mom, I want to go on swings. And I'm like, there's fucking 5,000 other things to do. Go over there. I didn't say fucking because I don't cuss at my kid, but I said, there's 5,000 other things to go do over there. Go do one of those things. So, being the sneaky little fucking shit that he is, God, he's my kid, he decides that he's going to go and he's going to run around a building where I can't see him, get to the swings, and then holler at me. Say, Mom, can I play on the swings now? I'm already over here. Are you have you lost your fucking mind, child? No! Get over here! So I yell at him, so get over here, buddy. You and me need to have a talk. And I grabbed him by his ear, because that's how I get his attention. Now, I don't grab him hard, I don't yank on it, I don't twist it and pull it and fucking I snagged his ear up, I brought his ear to my mouth, and I said, I need you to listen to me. I've told you no numerous times. I can't see you while you're over there. I need you to stay in front of me. Now, get down and give me 20. I feel like that was an appropriate thing to do. Yeah. Because most parents would have busted his ass and been like, you need to fucking listen. So I said, get down, give me 20. We'll talk about it. We'll talk what you did whenever you get back up. Whoops. Oh, you want to talk about me?
Hey, I got a lot of alarms for things I got to do.
Fuck you. Fuck you. So.
How perfect.
So, that's just fucking mean. You're just mean. Okay, anyways. So I bring him up. He gets done. And I explain to him, I'm like, buddy, do you know what you did wrong? Yeah. Well, what did you do wrong? Well, I went behind the building where you couldn't see me, and then I asked you again after I've already asked you a bunch of times. Okay, so do you understand what you did wrong? Yeah, Mommy. Do you think that you want to do it again? No, Mommy. All right, do you want to go play, or do you want to sit here with me? Nah, I want to go play. Where are you going to go play? Not on the swings. All right, cool. Go play. That was the conversation. That was it. Like, that was the only thing that happened. So there's fucking creepy ass meth head Mike decides that his name's not Mike, by the way. His name is Jeremy, but meth and Mike, they rhyme, and it's just better.
They rhyme?
Well, they don't rhyme.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
No, meth head Mike, it doesn't rhyme. I'm so sorry. It goes
flows.
along. It flows rather well. So, fucking meth head Mike.
You know, if you say gullible really slowly, it sounds like oranges.
No, it doesn't. I'm not fucking gullible. Shut up. Fuck you over there.
I wonder how many people are listening to this. What gullible? Oh, fuck.
Don't be dumb. Don't let him trick you.
So Meth Head Mike.
So Meth Head Mike decides that he's gonna film it of my kid doing push-ups.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I got a jacked 6-year-old. So he's like creeping up on me on the side, filming it with his stupid little janky phone, and like and then he posted
his Obama phone.
His Obama phone. First of all, bitch, why are you filming me? A. And then he goes behind me where I can't see him and continues to film me. So, what the fuck are you doing? First of all, I am disciplining my child. Okay? This is how I discipline him. You don't know the circumstances, you don't know what happened. So he puts it on Facebook, right? It fucking exploded. Holy balls, dude. There were like maybe 2 or 3 comments where it was like, well, what did he do in the first place to get that? Or, you don't know the circumstances, this shouldn't be on here. There was like fucking 50 plus comments of, what a fat bitch, can't even do a push-up on her own. She doesn't need to be doing that to that kid. Why didn't you hit her in the fucking face? Blah, blah, blah. There was one, my favorite one. I bet you that fat, nasty bitch smokes Newports on her porch and steals her next-door neighbor Kathy's Wi-Fi. Let's have a conversation. A. I have a broken in half collarbone and still do push-ups daily. Okay? Savage as fuck. And I do it because I know I'm getting ready to go back to work, and I know that I need to like
ramp up,
get my body ready. So, bitch, please.
How did that go? Okay.
That?
Yeah.
You just want to see my titties bounce.
I did.
You nasty.
I did. I'm a savage.
You nasty. Secondly, I don't smoke.
It's times like that make me sad that I'm not still doing video for YouTube, because that probably would have just got me so many views. Yeah, I could have turned that into a GIF and just circulated that all around.
Yeah. I'd be famous. I'd be famous.
For them titties.
For them titties. I need to be famous for these fucking titties. They're this big and they're real, though.
Right.
Anyway, so secondly, I don't smoke. I don't even vape anymore. Bitch, you don't know me like that. And I don't have a neighbor named Kathy. And
I mean, it is funny.
I mean, it was great.
Bitch smokes Newports on her front
It
porch
was.
and steals her neighbor Kathy's Wi-Fi.
It's great.
That's
it's
pretty
great.
funny.
But
That's just it, though. Like, the internet, like, I know that eventually I'm going to have to hit a point where I take Rogan's approach and several other people who do podcasts that are that big, and they no longer read the comments. They don't look at, and like Rogan talks about all the time. He's like, I don't even look at my @mentions on Twitter.
right.
He's like, I just avoid all that bullshit.
Well, yeah.
And he's like, I guess it's one of those, if he ever wants to feel really bad.
If he just wants to feel real sad one day, and like if he needs an immediate reason to cry, right?
Exactly. If you ever want to find out how shitty of a person you really are,
read
become even moderately famous and read your mentions. That's all you got to do.
But yeah, and the thing is like he got the last like 30-45 seconds. So Xander, he may have done like the last 4 push-ups, And then it was mine and his conversation as to what he did wrong and why he did it wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it wasn't like there was no abuse. There was, and some of the comments were like, she's abusing him. They called CPS. Like, excuse me, wait, what? Now, they didn't know who I was. So, I mean, nothing came of it. But the point is like, I can guarantee you, aside from the man sitting next to me, I am probably one of the few people that know what true abuse is.
Right.
True fucking absolutely mind-boggling abuse.
Yep.
Truly is. And I would never do that to my child. I would never wish that on my child, like,
Yeah.
ever. And secondly, I'm teaching my child to be a productive member of society. And thirdly, you had a kid there too. Why the fuck aren't you hanging out with your kid? Why are you videotaping me? Like, excuse me? You want to talk about abusing somebody? Why are you videotaping me punishing my child while you have a kid?
Where's your meth baby?
Right? Meth head Mike, why aren't you hanging out with your kid? Why are you so fucking worried about how I deal with my kid?
See, that's just it, though. Like, today's society, I don't know why, but everybody wants to be up in everybody else's business. And I have learned to just now, like, I used to get pulled into those videos where you would see the end result of everything. And now I watch everything objectively, and I'm like they'll show a video of a dude finally who socks a woman or a woman and her two friends in the face, and I'm like, time out.
What the fuck happened beforehand?
Yeah, what led up to that? Because if we were to see the first 5 minutes that you didn't catch, and you see these 3 women like just hitting this
fucking
dude because they're women and they think that they can get away with that shit and nothing will happen, and all of a sudden dude not smokes them in the fucking grill.
That's what you get, bitch. So I am full on pro fucking hit that woman in the face if she hit you first.
Right.
Like, I'm not about violence. Like, I've been in domestic disputes. I've been in, you know, abusive relationships.
But if someone puts their hands on you, you should put your hands back on them.
Exactly. Like, if I get ballsy enough to fucking hit Kyle in the face, Kyle hit me back.
That's probably just going to be like foreplay, though.
I mean, probably. It might
You hear that,
be.
Kyle? She just wants you to punch her one good time.
One good time, baby.
But you got to be balls deep while you're doing it.
Yeah, you can't just be like just the tipping. Don't just tip me. I want the balls in there too. All
You
of
want
it.
the balls in there?
Stuff
too?
it. Yeah, stuff it.
Stuff them.
Stuff them. Stuff
Get a shoehorn.
up in there. What?
Get a shoehorn.
Yes.
Slide them in there.
They sell those at Treasure Hunt. I might go buy one now.
God damn. Kyle, run.
Don't you fucking dare! I'll find you.
You don't want your fucking nuts squished on
I
that.
find you. You know what that's from,
I
right?
just watched.
Okay.
Yeah, I just watched that again. Like, it's on Netflix now. I just watched it like 2 weeks ago. I love that movie. Wedding Crashers, for anybody who doesn't know. That movie's so fantastic.
If you don't know, fuck you.
Right? It's kind of like Big Lebowski. If people don't know Big Lebowski.
I don't know Big Lebowski.
What?
I'm sorry.
How the fuck do you not know the dude?
I don't know.
How have you never seen The Big Lebowski?
I haven't.
It is like one of the 3 funniest movies. Like, top
haven't.
3.
I'm sorry.
You need to watch that immediately.
See, this is why I have a notebook.
You have to watch The Big Lebowski.
I'll watch it.
Oh my God.
I'll watch it.
You especially, you have this same sense of humor. You will die. It's got John Goodman in it. And he plays this guy named Walter Sobchak, who's one of the dude's best friends. And it's got Steve Buscemi in it, who's the other best friend, and he plays Donnie. But Walter, John Goodman, you know who I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Dan from Roseanne. Mm-hmm. Yeah. John Goodman
love him.
He's a Vietnam veteran, and so he's like, everything's about Vietnam, and he flips out at the bowling alley and pulls a gun on this dude.
Oh no.
It's hilarious. And the movie really is absolutely pointless. Yes, there is a plot, but it is so ridiculous.
Oh,
but
fuck. I love those movies.
It's a Coen Brothers movie too. The Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It's those guys. No Country for Old Men. But it is literally, it's the greatest dialogue ever written. Their conversations, like, Donnie, you're out of your element, dude. The Chinaman is not the issue here. I'm talking about. Also, dude, Chinaman is not the preferred nomenclature. Asian American, please.
Asian American.
What the fuck are you talking about, Walter? We're not talking about a guy that built the fucking railroads, man. Oh my God, it's it is so great. He peed on my rug. Yeah, he peed on the dude's
shit.
rug. Forget it, Donnie.
I peed on someone's shoes once.
This is my shocked face for you
Why?
telling me that you peed on someone's shoes once.
I did. I was drunk. It was my sister.
This is my shocked face.
I'm
It
sorry.
looks like my regular face.
I also threw up on her.
Color me surprised again.
I don't feel bad either. I ruined a good pair of shoes though. Sorry. It was right after my son's dad and I broke up, and they had just gotten back from the military, and they were like, "Oh yeah, fucking party! This is a reason to go drink." And my brother is like,
This
"Let's."
is a reason to go drink.
They were like, "Let's go to." We went to timeout,
Yeah.
and my stupid ass let him buy me drinks, because that's always a fucking good idea. And he's like, "Here, drink this and drink that and drink this oatmeal cookie shot and take 4 more shots of vodka and here's a beer and here's a fuck me, what is it called? Tie me to the fucking bedpost and here's a liquid marijuana, liquid cocaines." And after like the 12th drink, I'm like, "Oh God, I'm really fucking drunk." So I sat down and I tried to smoke a cigarette when I smoked, because I don't smoke anymore.
When you were smoking the
When I
Newports,
was smoking the
stealing the
Newports,
Wi-Fi.
stealing that bitch Kathy's Wi-Fi, I fucking sat down and I puked on her shoes, and then I had to go pee, and I missed the toilet altogether and like fell on the ground and peed on her shoes through my dress. And then
At least you washed the puke off.
Yeah. We did. That's why we were in the bathroom, actually. we went into the bathroom to wash her shoes off, and I had to piss really bad, and she like tried to help me. But what's really ridiculous is she was just as fucking plastered as I was. So it was like the blind leading the blind. It was just a really bad day. And then some crazy bitch tries to fucking she crawls under the door and tries to sell us life insurance. And she was drunk too.
That's awesome.
I know. It was so awesome. Women, why can't you, all of you bitches, be like the drunk girls in the bathroom? We're all friends whenever we're all drunk.
Yeah.
Be like that every fucking day, and life would be so much better.
Sober women are so catty.
Y'all are bitches. That's why I don't have any women friends. I want to go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and be like, "Hey, do you want to be my friend? Let's go get our nails done." But some bitch would be like, "No, ew, fuck you." And then I'd have to cut her. That's how that would go down. I'm just saying.
You're all about cutting people.
I will fuck somebody up with a butterfly knife. Try me. Bitch.
Oh.
Especially that bitch next door, Kathy.
Right?
Fuck her up.
Trying to change her passwords all the time.
She always changes it. One day it was Jesus, because that bitch needs Jesus.
Yeah, I don't like the back to that point though, just society in
About how
general.
society sucks.
Yeah, we live in a weird time right
We
now.
do.
It is a weird, okay, things have never been better on this planet for us as human beings than they are today.
Yeah, but we have to pay to live here.
But
Sorry.
But it is such a weird transition we're hitting,
It is.
and I honestly think that 30 years from now, people are going to look back on this social justice warrior phase and they're going to go, "Oh, it's going to be cringy. It's going to be just as cringy when you see 80s hair pictures."
Or like my high school emo phase. That's pretty cringy.
Right, like people are going to look back at, they're going to look back at the social justice warrior thing and they're going to go, "Oh my god. Like in the time hop or in your Facebook memories,
Yeah.
shit's going to pop up for you that you used to post and you're going to go, "Oh my god,
What
I
the
was such a
fuck?
douche silo." Oh.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Like, first and foremost, why are we so worried about everybody else? Like, we're worried about what other people have and what they've bought and, like, our social ladder and, like, who's got the better boat.
Social
and, like,
media. Social
eat
media.
my dick.
Yeah,
I'm happy with my life.
Social media has thrown everyone into the same pool.
Yeah.
And everyone has a voice, but not everyone realizes that their voice doesn't matter.
Right.
And so oh God, people just rally around the dumbest shit, and I'm like,
For
okay,
sure.
look, again, I've said many times, I don't care what you have to do to make yourself happy, so long as you're not hurting or bothering anyone else.
Right.
But this whole the non-binary, gender fluid, I can be one of a limitless genders, and I'm like, no, you know what this is? You know what this is? Honestly, it
Bullshit?
is. No, it's bullshit, but
Sorry.
it's what it is. People who grasp onto that shit, and that's what they spout and issue ad nauseum. These people, and I honestly, I've studied psychology enough to know broken, and these people realize that in a world now of mass social media, where a whole bunch of people are becoming famous for ridiculous shit,
Oh yeah.
but there are certain people who realize no matter what they do, they're never going to be special. They're never going to have anything that sticks out about them. They're never going to be different. They're
Right.
never going to be notable.
Right.
And so this is one of those straws that they can grasp onto and be like, oh, I'm gender fluid and non-binary. Get away from me, cisgender. Well, you're not special, okay? You're not.
You either have a set of lips or you have a dick. There's
Sometimes
no
you have
in-
both, and sometimes
well,
you
yeah.
don't have but those are rarities.
Yes.
Rarities.
You are either
and let me tell you,
one or the
those
other.
those people are not coming out talking about, oh, I'm genderless. No,
I
they're
don't have either. Look at my bare naked private parts. No. They're not.
shut up, Kendall crotch.
Kendall crotch. Barbie. Fucking people. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's their cry for attention because they're not getting the attention that they need and or want. Go find a fucking hobby that's not protesting the fact that you want to be who you want to be. Like, okay,
And that's the other thing, the protesting.
Nonsense.
Taking to the streets to scream and bitch. And
like
let me
yes,
tell
it's
you.
your right.
Oh,
Absolutely,
yeah, sure it is.
do it. But
And it's also the police's right after so long when you
fucking
become
hit
an
you in the
unruly
eye.
dickhead and they shoot you. Hey, hey, Tiffany, when you get shot in the nuts with that rubber beanbag from the shotgun, your made up gender didn't protect your satchel, did it? Nope.
poor coin purse.
Oh, yeah. I honestly,
Fucking Tim
as a
pretending to be
man,
Tiffany.
I think anytime a man's nuts get hit, it should make the Mario coin noise. Do-do-do-do-do-do, like the...
I would hit more dudes in the nuts
I
for that.
would, no, never mind. This is a bad idea. Why did
That's
I?
terrible.
Yeah, it's-
Bulldog, what are you doing?
no,
So
that is
I
a
have a
terrible
very
idea.
strict, like, no hitting dudes in the nuts. Like, because I don't want to get punched in the titty.
Oh no,
Bitch,
not
y'all
even the
ever
titty.
been punched
Hold
in
on,
the
no,
titty?
I'm gonna tell every guy out there right now: if a woman ever hits or kicks you in the dick, drop to your knees, put both of your fucking hands together, clasp them, interlock
Hammer
your
fist
fingers,
her in her
and
vagina.
upward hammer fist that bitch right in her cunt and
That
watch her
shit
roll
would
around on the
hurt.
floor with you.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, I've done it. I've done
No,
it.
don't.
Yup.
Oh.
Boom, straight up into it.
Remind
Bop.
me never to fucking get on your bad
Oh,
side.
dude, I'm an equal opportunity fucker upper. Like I do not care. I don't give
I'm
a
equal opportunist.
like. Hey, look, like Scarface said from the Ghetto Boys. I don't give a fuck if you're 9 to 99, blind, crippled, or crazy. It don't faze me. Your funky ass will be pushing up daisies.
Oh, God.
That is it right there, dude. That line.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you're 9 or 99, blind, crippled, or crazy. That is me. If
No
you do something to
fucks
me,
given.
yeah, you do something to me, I'm gonna fuck you up. You
And
can sit
they
there and jaw.
deserve it.
You can jaw jack all day. You can say whatever you want, but if you touch me,
I'm touching you back.
you are not physically or spiritually prepared for what comes after that.
No, I'm a fool. See, that's why I don't hit dudes in the nuts. Because, okay, I've been punched in the titty. I've never been hit in my crotch before.
Oh,
And I
but have
don't
you ever
want
racked
to.
yourself?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that fucking cervical bone down there. What?
No, I don't want it. I
Yeah.
gave birth, sir.
Yeah.
Naturally, I might add. Because I'm a beast.
I passed a kidney stone when I was 14.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
good times. Hooray!
You win. I feel like that's worse than giving
Of course it is. Yours is made to stretch.
Mine is made to stretch.
Mine's not. Mine's made for a pee stream and jizz.
That is it.
Piss and jizz. That's it.
Piss and baby gravy.
Exactly.
No, yeah, that's why I don't hit dudes in the nuts. But if it made that noise, I would laugh.
Oh my god.
While I did
see,
it.
that's a bad idea.
Sorry.
Hopefully nobody ever comes up with that now.
Ding.
I came up with it, but hopefully nobody ever puts it into development.
Gonna like, you know how people are putting like the little rice badge under their skin now
What
to
the
like.
fuck? What is this? I
You
don't
didn't
know
read
this.
about the
No.
tech? Okay, so I follow this group on Facebook. It's like Tech Intuitive or some shit. And there's people overseas who are putting like a little microchip in their hand or in their arm, and it's like the size of a grain of rice.
Oh, Sweden, they've started doing this.
Yeah, and they're like microchipping themselves in and out of their buildings and shit.
Yeah.
Put it in your nutsack, and every time too much pressure hits it, fucking microphone's out. That'd be great.
See, that's where you start getting into scary shit when people microchip themselves.
Yeah, I would never. Like, the most that I'm gonna do is my smartwatch, and that takes all of my vitals
well, and
shit.
see, the thing is like, you know, they've talked about the whole microchipping thing, and eventually that's how currency would be linked to you and all. But if you become an enemy of the state in any fashion, they
What
just
if that
shut your chip off.
Well, what if that microchip is like a teeny explosive too? Boom!
Oh yeah,
fucking gonna explode.
Right. Like the collars in Battle Royale.
Yeah. Excuse me, I don't want to blow up. And then if you look at it in like the religious aspect, people are saying that it's like the mark of the beast, the 666,
yeah.
all that
Which,
nonsense.
yeah, I mean, I don't see all that, but
I look at everything openly and interpret it.
Right. The real social implications, though, that they could just shut your
They
chip
could
off,
shut you off. Fucking,
and then
you're done.
You can't buy food.
Nope.
You can't get transportation. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
And anyone who interacts with you, they can shut their chip off, so you will be ostracized.
Mm-hmm.
Your ass will live out in the wastelands where basically you're going to have these dystopian fucking cities, and then you're going to have Mad Max beyond Thunderdome out in the fucking desert. And that's where I'll be.
I'll make sure to be right behind you, because you're big and you're a savage and you'll protect me.
I'll be right behind you.
Hey. Speaking of, oh fuck. So I had
butt sex.
Butt sex. No, so I was at the gas station before I came here, and I was at the Red Box returning some movies from my boyfriend.
Hold on. You just had your American Psycho moment.
Oh.
Can we go to blah 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 on Tuesday? I'm returning videotapes. That's Patrick Bateman. Fuck yeah. Tell me you've seen American Psycho.
No.
Woman!
I'm sorry.
My whole audience right now is groaning. They're like, oh my god.
Why the fuck is she here?
She hasn't seen The Big Lebowski or American Psycho.
Sorry,
what
y'all.
the fuck?
Sorry.
Oh
my
God.
man.
You need to watch. Look, there's a sex scene in it that will make you
like sex.
laugh hysterically,
Yeah.
and you will be like, that's Bulldog.
Okay, so Kyle has a list of movies that I haven't seen, and I'll just add them to the list. Like, we've got like a notebook of movies that I haven't seen that we're supposed to watch. Like, I haven't seen The Goonies. Or The Sandlot.
What the fuck? You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm sorry. I know where that reference is from.
Yeah, Sandlot.
I know.
God
See,
damn.
I know about it. I just have never like sat down and watched
You
it.
haven't seen how
Although-
Squints gets Wendy Peppercorn.
To be fair, I
To be
did
fair.
watch The Breakfast Club a couple of months ago.
You just saw the Breakfast
Yeah.
Club. Now you need to see Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles.
I've seen 16 Candles.
Okay. That's a great movie, too.
It is.
Holy shit.
But no, I've not seen that movie.
Dong, where is my automobile? Automobile? Dude,
fuck's
Long Duck Dong is the shit.
I've also never seen Ferris Bueller's. No, I've watched half of
What?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my
watched
God,
half of
lady.
it. I fell asleep.
Okay, you need
You'll
to watch
be-
that one. You need to give that your full attention because
I
it
will.
is fantastic.
Can I sink this ship even further? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm waiting.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones yet.
I don't care about that.
Okay, you didn't panic. All right, cool.
Like, I watched it here and there, spots, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I binge watched Vikings, though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But Game of Thrones, there are too goddamn many characters, and they all fucking die, and I don't have the time or the effort to keep up with all of these. I don't need to make relationship connections with people who aren't going to be there in 30 minutes.
Right.
I don't need you. I need Letterkenny. That's what I need.
Fucking, I tried to get my sister to watch that with me before I got
here. So you know
here.
Letterkenny.
I love Letterkenny.
Oh, it's so fucking...
Pitter-patter.
This conversation's fast becoming a confrontation.
Pitter-patter.
That's what I appreciate
Need you to knock
about
20% off there.
Is that what you appreciate about me, Squirrely Dan? Hey, Squirrely Dan, I need you to knock about 15-20% off there. Oh, yeah, look at you, Ground.
Fucking love. So I love that show.
Give your balls a tug. Fuck you, Shorzy.
Have you seen Big Mouth yet?
Oh, my God, dude.
Yay!
I love John Mulaney so much anyway, and Nick Kroll. Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch The League?
I didn't watch The League.
Ooh! You need to... I think...
Did you just fangirl?
I did. Ooh! So
Arms up
The League was on for 5 seasons, I think. I think all of them are still on Netflix.
Ooh.
It is this group of friends. They have a fantasy football league.
Okay.
And they get into so much bullshit through this league.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious. That is one of the funniest shows that's ever been on. Like, it's up there with The Office. It's one of the funniest shows that has ever been. I will kick you in your fucking cunt right now if you tell me you don't watch The Office.
I've watched The Office.
Okay.
Okay.
You were about to get cunt punted right the fuck out of here.
No, I never got into it and like die hard Office watcher every episode.
That's what I watch at night before I go to bed. Like,
I've
while I'm
watched
falling
like
asleep.
some of them
I
here
love
and
them.
there.
You need to just sit out and binge it. It's
Well, I'm only home till Friday, so I've got what is today? Tuesday.
See, you should have come.
Got 3 days.
You should have come and done this show like when your accident happened, like right
April?
after. Yeah, see, like 2 months ago. And I could have been like, okay, now you got to watch this, and now you got to watch this, and now you got to watch this.
Just gonna add it to my list.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I don't watch TV very much. But like I said, I've been binge watching.
Most of the time now, when my TV is on, it's just background shit. 'Cause I'm usually reading. Like I
don't even read anymore.
I read so much now.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
Did you ever get that book that I talked about last time?
Oh my God, what book?
What was it called? Princess is Behaving Badly, where that one bitch
Oh,
killed
no.
all those people.
I remember
with
I
poison.
remember, no, yeah, I do need to get that.
And I have it. I'll let you borrow it.
No, I can't borrow books.
Because you don't give them back? Are you that person?
Yes,
I'll
and
cut you.
because I like to have physical copies, and if I have
Oh,
a physical copy, I'll keep it. I had to give a book back to Glenda to give to her boyfriend Mike because he let me borrow it a couple months ago. I never got around to I read like the first 2 chapters, but didn't get around to finishing it. And I gave it back to her. I was like, let him know I'm going to go get my own copy. That way, if I've spent the money on it, it's kind of like that too. If I spend the money on it, then I have to read it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas if somebody just gives me the book, it'll sit there. And it'll sit there. Hey, can I get that book back? I ain't got that book.
I don't have it.
I don't know nothing about that book. It's sitting right over there. That's mine.
That's my book. Bitch, you ain't getting that book back.
So what's funny is I
Go buy
used
your own
to
book then.
I used to do this a lot. I withdrew myself from anything to do with the organization, but the Satanic Bible is actually a fantastic book.
I remember you talking about that. I read some on it after I'd
written
listened
by
to that
Anton
episode.
LaVey. It's fantastic. Anton LaVey basically took a lot of Nietzsche and a few other people's work and created a philosophy off of it, and it's great. It's more humanist than any religion. Like it's wow, this is embracing human nature and don't be a dickhole. Like
don't be a fucking asshole.
Unprovoked.
Right.
But if you're provoked, be a dickhole.
Be an ass.
Yeah. And I used to keep at least 5 to 10 copies of that. When I lived in Vegas, I had a bookshelf in the living room.
Oh, please tell me you would hand them out in churches.
No.
Oh,
but people would come over and see them, and they'd be like, "What's with all these satanic Bibles?" And I'd be like, "Take one home with you.
Read it.
It's yours. You can have it." And I used to, and so many people would be like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!
Right.
Are you sure I can keep this?" And I'm like, and it's a short read too, because the back of the book is just the Anaki and keys and all.
Mm-hmm.
The actual book is only like this thick. Like,
So I did a digital download of it, and I skimmed through it. And a girl that I worked with had so many questions on like the actual Satanic Bible, which made me like read into it and search it more. And you're absolutely right. It is much more humanistic and like comes down to our characters and like who we are as people.
and treating yourself as a god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in the Bible it says that our bodies are temples and this and that.
This is what I love about the Bible that so many people overlook.
Tell me.
When God forbade Adam and Eve to eat from the trees of the knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life, okay? God said they cannot eat from these trees, for if they do, they will become like us. Nigga, what? Who's us? Who's us? I got lots of hypotheses.
So many questions.
Right.
So do I.
First of all, I think that if any of that were to be even remotely true, any of it were real, Lucifer and Elohim are brothers. They are not creator and creation. That's why he couldn't destroy him. They are equal. They have the same fucking power. Also, angels were not given free will.
No.
So how did Lucifer rebel and take a third of heaven's host with him?
Dun, dun, dun.
And then, so on top of that, then, who was the actual serpent in the garden? And
that's my question.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
my fucking question.
You know what all it is self-fulfilling bullshit prophecy, and that was that God that was created in the image of man, then trying to spurn his anthill along. Like, okay, kids, come on, it's time to eat this fig.
Do it.
Come on,
Do it.
take this,
Do it.
eat this.
Do it.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, but no, the name Lucifer literally means bearer, like light bearer, and in this instance, light means knowledge. Okay, well, so let's say that let's say for argument's sake, Lucifer was the serpent. Okay, he gave us the fucking knowledge to help us, to make us aware, to give us knowledge and further us along. Whereas,
to be like them.
Whereas this other thing wanted us to be like pets. Just a little ant farm. Like, this is his zoo. And then all of a sudden, somebody opened the cage door and
be free, my
let
children.
the fuckers out. And then they started breeding everywhere. And that's the other thing. I love how now, in today's modern Bible, Lilith is cut out.
Yeah.
Lilith is Adam's first wife.
Lilith.
Because, when they left the Garden of Eden, there were a whole bunch of people. Oh, we're not going to talk about that, are we?
Nah, there's a lot of shit cut out of the Bible that the Vatican has under wraps. Excuse me.
I would love. I want
to raid the Vatican. Find out what the fuck's going on.
But I'm going to tell you right now. Like I've said before, the Vatican has the deadliest assassins on the planet.
I know, I'd die in 5 seconds.
I guarantee you they have people walking around in robes in the Vatican City that people look at and they're like, oh, look at that priest. Oh, look at that bishop or whatever he is, blah, blah, blah. And he is nothing. This dude doesn't even have a fucking name. He exists only to kill. That is it. And he just, every day, he walks in a peaceful manner. He may give you kind words if you speak to him, but in his mind, he's like, please try to make your way into the bowels. Please try to break into the archives. I'll slit your fucking throat and bleed you out, and I will drink the blood to further my immortality.
I will fucking slit your chest open and play with your entrails and use your blood as my fucking lube.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
now
I
would
me. Die. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. No, I would die within the first 5 seconds of trying to raid that place. But
what I was gonna say, I would love to have just some 400 or 500 person task force.
Just fucking
go in and sweep raid the fucking Vatican.
See what they're really hiding from
Oh my
us.
God, I
Fuckers.
want in those archives, and I'm gonna have at least 10 highly trained translators who are well versed in all these dead languages, and once
Figure out what the
we
fuck's
make it
going
in
on.
there, we're gonna have enough supplies to just set up shop, have armed to the teeth guards as far as the eye can see outside of those doors, and it's time to study.
Come at me, bro.
Oh yeah, I want it.
Cash me outside. How about that?
I want to know. Just can you imagine? Like, first of all, that's where most of the Library of Alexandria has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like the art, all of these things. Like the Vatican is the richest thing in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just the amount of ornate gold in the Vatican.
I don't even care about your fucking money, your gold.
Yeah,
I just
right.
want to know the secrets that you're withholding from me. The
Yeah.
things that were originally in the Bible. The
These
original
goddamn
Bible.
reptilians that are
Right.
in the center of the earth waiting to come
Let
up
me
again.
know. Fucking holding my secrets and shit.
I do have to kind of laugh at things like that, but then again, it's one of like where my mind is able to look at both sides of a coin and go, what if somebody's fucking telling the truth? And we've all just been conditioned to go, you're nuts. And this poor person is like, people know they're coming. Like, you don't understand.
It's real.
I've seen them. They are terrifying. They're going to come up. They're going to devour all of us. Oh my God. And yeah. And then one day, it's going to be like Gears of War. E-Day, the emergence, when the locust horde emerged from the center of the earth. Oh, shit! He was right! He was telling the truth! Fuck!
We persecuted that poor man and he was right! Run! Bitches.
Jeez, how many times has that happened throughout history with science and medicine?
Lot.
Yeah.
A fucking lot.
There are scientists almost every day that get vindicated from claims that were made 30, 40 plus years ago, and all of a sudden they're found, oh, yep,
Oh,
he
shit.
was right.
That
Oh,
person
damn.
was right.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Fucking crazy.
I know. I don't understand like why everyone is so hung up on one idea. Like, why can't we all just live in peace? And
I think
fact
everybody
that-
needs to do DMT. I'm going to jump on that Rogan bandwagon again. I want to do DMT so fucking bad.
I've done DMT.
Have you?
Yeah.
I really, really want to.
It's pretty
So
fucking rad.
you got to meet the being.
Yeah.
I want to do that. Like,
To be fair, though, on DMT, I thought I could fly, and I jumped into a pool
sweet.
off of a balcony of my apartment complex.
That's awesome.
I was really fucked. Like, this was before this. Okay, so let
So
me
you
make
didn't have
something-
someone monitoring you.
No, fuck no. They were all on DMT too.
That's a terrible idea.
I know.
Look, okay, so for those who don't know, DMT, when you smoke DMT, it should only last about 15 minutes, 20 tops.
Unless you're me.
And, well, no, like just the trip itself. The residuals, yeah, they stick around for a while. But just the trip itself is quick. It's 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you're going to do DMT with other people around, just take turns. Like
Have an anchor.
Yeah, exactly. And that, what a perfect word. Have an anchor. Have someone who's going to keep your ass in check while
Somebody
you're
should have
tripping.
told me not to jump off the balcony.
Right. They were all probably watching you like you were some huge, giant spiritual bird.
Just fucking.
Whoa!
I
Look
thought
at her
I was
wings!
a fucking superhero.
Look at her
man.
wings, man!
So, have you actually, like, I know that you were talking about DMT one day. Have you actually explained to people what DMT is and what it does?
Dimethyltryptamine.
Yes.
So actually, our brains produce it. It's what causes
dream chemical.
It's what causes us to dream, and it is also what is responsible for every nut job who has ever had a near-death experience, and then they come back and they tell all these grandiose stories. That is your brain releasing DMT. It is also the death drug. Mm-hmm. It's what ties you to the universe and to all of the other dimensions. And so when your brain is fighting for survival, it starts releasing this chemical to try to stimulate the rest of your body. Mm-hmm. And nope, you didn't see heaven. No, you didn't see all of your dead relatives. No, you didn't go on a fantastic ride. Well, you may have gone through a fantastic ride through the universe, but it was chemically enhanced.
Yes.
And that's that.
Bitch, DMT took your ass on a ride.
Yeah.
No, it was
And for whatever reason, it is the most outlawed drug on the planet.
So expensive.
But the funny thing is, it's so easy to harvest on your own. Like apparently, you can order the plants from certain places, and so long as you study some videos about how to process the roots.
I can't even grow catnip, so I'm not gonna try to grow that.
Yeah, apparently though, if you can figure this, there are YouTube videos that show you how to do this and how to harvest the roots and get DMT from them. And yeah,
I'm
apparently
too dumb for that.
I don't even want to go through all that. I want somebody I want to go to a reputable source. Actually, I think. I was in college when I did it too.
I'm
pretty sure UC Berkeley is getting ready to do a study on DMT.
Really?
I would love to get out there and be like, pick me! Pick me!
How would I do it? How would I do it?
Smoke all the DMT.
I will smoke it all! No, I
this.
did, though.
I think Oxford University over in England is already doing studies on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So, for future references for all you fuckers out there, if you decide to do DMT, do not do it back to back. So don't fucking hit it.
Oh yeah, no.
And then that's what I did. Don't hit it and then go on a trip and then come back for more. Give your body a break.
Oh yeah, no. Like when you do DMT, you're supposed to do that. Have your trip, and then you shouldn't. From my understanding, you shouldn't do it again for 3 to 6 months.
No, yeah.
It should be months because apparently what it does, everyone talks about meeting the same entity, which is fascinating to me because now, yes, people can fabricate these stories, but these stories of people meeting the same thing exist before social media.
Yeah.
With
the tellers.
Yes, exactly.
Which were, by the way, the storytellers of the olden times.
The
people who were really good with telling stories.
That's
and
honestly, this is, in my opinion, the more I've researched on DMT, I could see a combination of DMT and extraterrestrials being the basis of every religion that exists on this planet.
Oh yeah.
It was the common, and that's how when any of these visitors, when they would leave and go back to wherever they came from after trying to help us along, blah blah blah, whatever, that's how we could contact them. That would open the portals. That would open the interdimensional portal and allow contact. And that's what, okay, so ayahuasca is it's also it's DMT, but the thing is, so what ayahuasca is?
Yes.
Okay, so in South America they do this, and that's a DMT trip, but you're talking 3 to 6 hours.
No, fuck no.
And here's the thing.
No.
Well, it's more in depth. It's more subtle. But it's longer, so you get to stay there longer, and you learn more. But
some of me all the
because of what you have to drink, the way you have to ingest it, it makes you violently ill. You puke and shit your brains out.
Oh yeah, because I want to do that.
Well,
is it worth?
People do that every weekend when they go out to the bar. Okay, nobody thinks twice about that.
I pissed on my sister's shoes.
Exactly. You washed your vomit off of your sister's shoes with your piss, and you weren't even high.
I was super drunk though.
Right. But
okay, fair.
So
okay,
the
fair.
ayahuasca.
Fair.
So if you take DMT, if you were to eat DMT regularly, your body nullifies it.
Right.
There's some kind of chemical that keeps us from being able to ingest it. But in the ayahuasca mix, there's an inhibitor that blocks that blocker. So it allows your
double cock blocked you.
It allows your body to process it, and I guess it processes through your liver that way. And that's when things go.
Oh, fuck.
And instead of a 15-minute quick trip, you get 3 to 6 hours, and you really get to learn.
To learn.
And everyone that I know who has done ayahuasca is.
I feel like this is the drug that people try to replicate on all the movies whenever they're finding their journeys, and people are drinking things and smoking things, that's the replications of it.
The thing is, everyone I know personally who has done ayahuasca, which is about, I think I know 8 or 9 people who have done. but all of them are just at such peace with their life. Like they don't get angry about anything. They don't like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're just happy now.
Yeah.
They're happy, and they try. And I feel sad for them because they can only have those conversations with other people who have done ayahuasca. Because
Right.
if you haven't done it,
You don't
you
understand.
can't understand. I've had
Yeah.
these conversations, and I'm like, I don't
I
get
don't
what you're
get
saying. And they're
it.
like, it's fine, man. Like, I can't explain it to you because we don't have words to actually explain.
You don't.
what you're
You don't
experiencing.
understand what I've gone through and what
Right.
I've experienced and journeyed and ventured into the far never lands that you
Right.
have never been to. Nah, I get it, man.
Second star to the right, straight on till morning. You know what that is?
You want to tell me what that
That's
is?
where Neverland is. Yeah.
Neverland.
Yeah.
Anyways. No.
Good morning, Neverland. Good morning, Mr. Speed.
What the fuck?
Hook.
I tried
Oh.
to get Xander to watch the.
He didn't like it.
Fuck no. That kid doesn't like
Rufio is
anything.
the shit.
Yes, Rufio is. That kid doesn't like anything. Do you remember last time I was on here? I told you that he doesn't believe in superheroes.
I mean,
He still
yeah.
doesn't believe in superheroes.
Well, he's not
He's
going
fucking
to.
6 now.
Yeah, it's just gonna get worse.
I know. He's such a logical thinker too. That's what's sad. Although we watched The Good Dinosaur and he's like, "Mom, dinosaurs are real." How? I mean,
Well, I mean, they were.
they were, but
Yeah.
they're not now. And he thinks that like
Oh, they probably will be here in about 10 years, and then we'll
there
all
are
be fucked.
4 very good videos or movies.
No, there's like 5 now. 5.
There's 5 very good movies as to why that's such a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. Why would you do that? Stupid fucking people. Good luck. I'm moving underground where they can't get me.
I'm gonna go live with the reptilians.
I still have a reptile. Stupid bitch. I love her. I don't have Sugar anymore.
What?
She died.
What?
She died of cancer 2 Christmases ago.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she was the sweetest dog.
Yeah, you think.
Oh, she loved me.
She did. She did.
Remember when she would run, like, if
would
my door was
fucking
open,
tackle you.
she would run in and jump on my bed and go crazy, do her little circle thing,
Yes.
and I'd be like, you shithead. Like,
You-
she would just fuck up all the covers and shit.
And then she'd lay there looking all cute, like,
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
This big white pit bull, and she was such a
She
big
was
baby.
such a baby.
She
I
would
loved
act
her.
like a hard ass when new people would come around.
Right? And then they'd
you-
pet her.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, you can
Oh,
pet
you're
me.
gonna love on me? Cool.
Come on
fucked
in.
up.
You fucked up because I like my ass scratched.
Yep.
Do it.
Scratch my
it.
butt. Scratch my butt.
And then you'd scratch her butt and she'd push her butt on you for
yes,
more. Like,
yes.
come here,
Your
give me
dog
more.
twerked.
She did.
She would twerk for butt scratching.
Oh, no, she got really sick. And
That sucks.
it was Christmas Day I found her.
Oh.
Although, we're not going to let my son listen to this episode. You know Xander listens to this with me sometimes.
Does he really?
Yeah, so I have to monitor the fucking... So I do cuss around him. I do not cuss at him.
Right.
So there's a difference speaking
But
to
there's also
your child.
subject matter. that-
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I get that.
I do have to...
I actually have a few friends who have younger kids, and they're like, I'll let them hear certain parts of the show. And
I'll
I'm like,
let
wow,
him
that's
listen
crazy.
to like certain things. And by the way, he still knows who you are.
Oh,
He
yeah.
remembers you, and he's so funny because I'll play him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Mom, I know who Bulldog is," and blah blah blah. So we're not gonna let him listen to this one, but because I can't tell him that she died. I can't. I don't have it in me because that was his dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That
Oh,
was
yeah.
his dog. Like, he broke teeth on her legs. Like, he fucking chewed on her legs, and his first baby teeth came in. I can't tell him that she died. I can't. I don't have it in me. So
Did she just go to a new home?
yeah.
Yeah.
I told him that people share pets,
Yeah.
and it was time for another family to have her. It was their turn.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
That's a
just-
good way to curb that.
Yeah. The death. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I did get cats, though.
There's plenty of time for kids to learn about death. Like, I can remember my first experience with death. I was 3 years old. Mm-hmm.
Xander actually experienced his first encounter with death whenever he found out that his brother was dead. So my son's dad has a new family. You know, he's married and he's got another child by another woman, but they had a stillborn first.
Oh.
And that was his very first encounter. And then he had another one back in September. My grandpa died. And him and my grandpa were best fucking friends. Like, they were it. The two of them, my son used to crawl up in his hospital bed and, like, watch bullshit old westerns with him. I'm like, you don't even watch that stuff at home with me. And he's like, yeah, but this is Bramps. I'm like, you fucking suck. Whatever. But yeah. So, I can't tell him that she died. I don't have it in me.
Yeah,
he understands death, and he understands, you know, what I believe, which is like our spirits go and, you know, we are reincarnated and
universal pool.
Yeah, I think that we're all
energy.
here
it's
for a learning experience. So each one of our
I think this is a prison. I think that this planet is a prison planet.
Yeah. We've done something super bad. And
I wrote. I don't even call it a poem. It's just a writing thing it's something that I wrote like last year, 2 years ago, and I've never read. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I've never read it on the show.
Read it. I want to hear it.
I will. It's called The Cosmic Drifter.
Woo woo. But I think that we're all here to learn lessons, and each one of our lives, quote unquote, is a lesson that we need to learn. Like, I think this one is teaching me how to be humble, because I've experienced so many things that do humble me as a person. I think that each one of our extensions on life, per se,
Yeah.
have a lesson, and that we are reincarnated as something that's going to teach us that lesson.
All right. So you ready?
I'm so ready.
This is the Cosmic Drifter. In the shadows of my mind, I can recall sunsets on other planets. I wasn't always a prisoner here, trapped in a slowly decaying shell of misery and failure. I was free. Free to roam the galaxies, the cosmos, and the expanse of the entire universe. But, for reasons and crimes I can't remember, I've been condemned to a life sentence here on Earth. While it has its moments of happiness and elation, it's also filled with dark, maddening depression and loss. It seems as though only a select few out of billions are allowed to excel and achieve happiness. These must be the guards or wardens of this prison planet. The beings here boast of freedom, yet they can't even cross borders into other lands without permission and documentation. They also slave their lives away in service to others, building the dreams of those they'll most likely never even meet, nor by whom they'll be thanked, while barely surviving, yet they call this living. I have great disdain for this place and most of its inhabitants, yet I can't help feeling as though I should protect them. Not that it would do any good. How do you save 7 billion beings from themselves? Gods, wars, greed, suffering, and control are the majority of what drives these creatures. I long for the days when my life debt here is paid and I'm once again free to travel the interstellar routes to which I'm accustomed. Until then, I will dwell within this cell, slowly dying, reaping any sense of joy which presents itself until I'm released.
I enjoyed that very much. Thank you.
Yeah. That's I've
it takes you on a whole different idea of like what Earth really is.
Mm-hmm. That's just my perspective of it, just from.
And it's not a wrong perspective though at all.
I mean, how can anyone be right or wrong when it comes to that? We don't know. Ain't no dead people coming back to tell us.
Right.
That's like I love
Until
George Carlin.
Until they bring all the dinosaurs back.
When I love when George Carlin went on his rant about the sanctity of life. He goes, sanctity of life. He goes, who said life is sacred? God? Hey, if you read history, you'll find that God is one of the leading causes of death. Has been for millions of years.
God didn't give a fuck.
And then he
destroyed
goes,
cities.
he goes, let me ask you this. If everything that's ever lived is dead and everything alive is going to die, where's the sacred part come in? I'm having a really hard time with this.
Yes.
I love that.
That's awesome. Oh,
and then he even says, he goes, people say life begins at conception. I say life began about 1 billion years ago, and it's a continuous process, and it just keeps rolling along.
Yep.
And yeah, like, we know that the human essence has been weighed and measured at 21 grams. Mm-hmm. When people die, they expel 21 grams of something.
Yes.
And that's your energy going back out into the universal pool. And
to be reincarnated.
And that doesn't even necessarily mean here.
Right. It's going.
It's a vast universe. It's an old universe. It's almost 14 billion years old, and we are on the outer rim.
Yes.
Our planet
We are a blip in such a large place.
Well, yeah, okay. In a universe that's 14 billion years old, on a planet that's 4 billion years old, and we know now that modern anatomical Homo sapien has only existed for about 300,000 years. That is not even the blink of an eye.
Bloop.
Not even. It's 300,000 in 4 billion years just of this planet. That's
fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I
That's-
read
hold on,
another
you know, I'm
Wikipedia
just
article.
I want to look up. I'm going to do something here.
What are you doing? Shake, shake, shake. Shake my booty. Shake my booty. What are you looking up? I don't know. What is happening? Do you play Pokemon Go?
Okay, look. Hold on. No, I did when it
Oh.
first came out.
I still
That-
play it.
Okay, 4 billion years old.
Right.
Let us just say that for argument's sake, modern human beings have been here for 400,000 years.
Okay.
Which could be the case.
Could be.
We're still finding evidence. Like, I remember as a kid, the timeline was people thought 50 to 65,000 years.
Right.
And now
It's
that's
ever
been
growing.
shattered.
Yes,
That's
ever
been
growing.
Yeah. We now know that there were people in North America 160,000 years ago.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
fucking nuts.
Right?
They were hunting mastodons in North America. There was one discovered in San Diego. Mm-hmm. And its bones had been cracked open and had the marrow drained, and the tools were found near it.
Nice. I didn't-
Yeah, crazy.
know that.
Yeah, crazy shit. Like, this is a couple years ago. And I was like,
Nice.
well,
Well-
we've been here for a while.
Been here for a little bit longer.
So, okay, 4 billion years old. That's our planet.
Okay.
We have existed for 0.0001% of the time that this planet has existed.
God fuck. Not very long at all.
0.0001%.
Not very long.
That's
And people think they're so fucking important.
1/10,000th of a percent. Yeah, and that I try to tell so many people, I'm like, get away from noise and light pollution. Anytime these motherfuckers, that's another big problem. These fucking these social justice warriors, you find them mostly in big cities,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and most of them have never been away from that. Get away from the
can't.
noise and the light pollution. Go out in the middle of nowhere and look up on a clear
And
night.
you will realize your place in this
You are nothing.
fucking world.
You are nothing.
You are a blip. You
Not
are a-
even. Our galaxy doesn't even register. That's the other thing. Okay. We're on a planet that's in a solar system of 9 planets, and it revolves around our star, which is the sun.
Dishon.
Okay. There are billions of stars in our Milky Way galaxy. All right. Our Milky Way galaxy is a spiral galaxy. And it is one of the smallest. It's in one of like the 3% smallest galaxies that we've discovered. And from our tiny rock, we have discovered over 100 billion different galaxies. Not solar systems, not planets. Galaxies. These huge, expansive bodies of stars.
People think aliens
These
aren't
clusters.
real.
Right. I'm like, look, maybe they're not. Maybe not in the way we think about it.
Right.
But if you're telling me in this universe
We are
where
the
laws of
only-
averages and laws of physics come into play in our everyday lives, and we're the only planet out of hundreds of billions of galaxies of planets,
We're the only one that has
life.
our kind of
Get the
life.
fuck out of here. Also, I
You're
think
bullshit.
it would not surprise me if they are hiding shit on Mars. Like, yeah, they found something. Holy fucking shit. That's why, dude, the fucking feed from that rover cut so many times, and they've removed footage and
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Because they probably found fucking monoliths that prove, oh, yeah, there were people here before. Fuck.
Fuck. We have to keep the
You know what it is?
alive.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Human beings have existed for a long goddamn time, and we destroyed that planet, and we showed up here about 300,000 years ago. But the problem with this planet is it experiences a huge cataclysmic event about every 10 to 12,000 years, and it wipes us the fuck out.
Yep.
We have to start all over.
Start all over. Fuck. Damn
That's
it.
what happens.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Not a lie.
Look, here you go. So, when you say...
Knowledge time with Bulldog.
Yes. When you say the ancient Egyptians to some people immediately think, wow, advanced civilization, advanced culture. They did the... We can't recreate the pyramids now. We can't do it in 2019 with all of our technology, all of our machinery. We cannot do it.
Still can't do it.
Can't do it. But people still believe that human beings rolled 320-ton stones up ramps.
Yep.
Motherfucker, you can't take anything up an incline greater than 10 degrees. You know how, and those 320-ton stones are at like 60 degrees or 70 degrees high. Like, it's a 70-degree incline. You know how long of a fucking ramp that's gotta be? It's gonna be fucking miles.
I wish everybody could see your face right now.
I wish they could too. Because it's such irritated anger.
It is, because people are stupid.
Ugh.
People in masses are ignorant. You get people
Yeah.
like one-on-one and try to talk to them and explain to them. They will open up and they'll be like, oh, I see your point.
But yeah, but then you'll have other people that, when you say ancient Egyptians, they're like, oh, fucking, you know, God, they were ignorant, you know.
Right.
Like sun worshippers.
Little
And I'm like,
savages.
hold on. So here's the thing.
In the different term of savage.
Right, oh yeah. But, so now we have learned that the Amazon, back in the days of the Inca and the Maya, most likely had 20 million inhabitants. They have found now, they're using this system called LiDAR. It's this light emitting that they shoot down at the ground and it bounces back to the radar thing.
Right.
They have found buried cities that the jungle has reclaimed that they never knew were there. Like, this is in the past 3 years.
Maybe they'll find Atlantis. Sorry.
That's, you know what? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
How do we know that there haven't been 5 things like Atlantis happen on this planet? Also, here's an interesting thing about Atlantis. Plato is who talked about Atlantis. Plato talked about it, and it was like 6,000 years after the events of Atlantis, as they were described to him. Graham Hancock figured out that the timeline then for Atlantis would coincide with when there was a huge cataclysmic event here on Earth. A huge meteor hit the Earth then. This is like 11 to 12,000 years ago. That spawned the Ice Age. Or that spawned, or the end of the last Ice Age or something like that. And the sea level rose. Well, the story of Atlantis is it sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
Guess what's going to happen if the sea level rises and...
Everything's going to
fuck! So yeah, now there's like, oh shit. I mean, it's not evidence of it, but that's a good argument for it.
That is a... Yeah.
And then, so here's the point that I was making, though, with ancient civilizations. How do we know that there has not been at least one incarnation of us that was even more technologically advanced than what we are right now? We have all of our information in these little devices and we've got satellites, and we keep it stored here in these hard drives and blah blah blah. And we have moved away from hard media like books and stuff, which those books will deteriorate in 100 years, less, if they're not taken care of. They'll deteriorate. They're gone.
It makes me sad.
Now here's the thing: if a huge EMP blast were to take place on this planet right now and wipe out every bit of our electrical grid completely, a huge cataclysmic event,
we'd be fucked.
All of our history and knowledge is gone. It is gone. How do we know? Because you ever heard of the Baghdad batteries?
Mm-hmm.
What? Those are fucking thousands of years old.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did they have batteries? What did they need batteries for?
What were they doing?
And those are big batteries. How big was that dildo? Motherfuck. What were they fucking with it?
Exactly. What
Is that
pussy
for
were
that-
they putting that
Is that
into?
for that big ass lion that is now the Sphinx? Yeah, that's also that Sphinx used to have a lion's head.
I love sphinxes. They're so cute.
The Sphinx in Egypt, it did not have that fucking head. That head does not match that body. It was a huge lion. And actually, it was probably a lioness. And that thing predates the pyramids. They have found weather erosion on that date it back to when the Nile Valley was tropical.
Nice.
It was a lush it was like the rainforest. The Nile Valley was lush green yeah.
Sorry, my ear itches. It does.
But
Got all these piercings in my ears.
But isn't that crazy? Like, we don't know. And that's, okay, Graham Hancock coined the phrase in his book, Fingerprints of the Gods. We are a species with amnesia. We don't even know shit about ourselves.
Really?
As a whole. Like, as a species, we know more about animals on our planet than we do about ourselves. And also, check this out. Human beings are more closely related to chimpanzees than chimpanzees are to gorillas. How fucked is that?
That's fucked.
It-
No.
Isn't that crazy?
It is, absolutely. And
Like
people don't believe in the evolutionary theory.
Oh, well, no, because people are dumb.
People are dumb.
And they can't grasp it. Like, well, if we came from apes, why are there still apes? And I'm like, you dumbass. You know that little corgi you've got in your house? That was a wolf.
Yep.
It used to be a wolf.
But
we still have wolves.
Still have wolves.
It was thousands of years of breeding and
Lots
selective
of
breeding. And
selective breeding.
yeah. And now you got that short little cute fuzzy wiener
I
dog
like their
with
little
fluffy
butts.
and short legs. That's why I said corgis. I love corgis.
Corgis are cute.
They're
I
so
don't think I
funny.
could ever own a corgi. I'd step on it. Like, I'm so used to having
No,
a
they're
big
not.
dog.
They're not that little, and they got
but
so
they're
much
little.
personality.
Yes.
Oh,
My cats are just dicks.
you remember my cat? My cats were sweet.
Your cats are sweet. Did you see the
I don't
video?
have. They're with Danielle, but
Did you see the video of my damn cat attacking my head?
yeah, getting your hair.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
His name is Salem. You know what I named him after?
Sabrina.
No.
Oh.
He's not black.
Racist.
A little bit.
I'm not a racist. I'm a bigot. There's a difference.
There's a difference. Fuck. No, so I was actually explaining the Salem witch trials to a friend of mine whenever I got him that day from PetSmart. I adopted him, which is something I've never done. Never, like, legally adopted a pet before. Just kind of had them thrown at me, like, here you go.
Take care of this creature now.
Be
That's the
responsible.
funny. Okay, so like dogs, some dogs cannot just survive out in the wild. Cats, you can take any cat from a kitten and they can figure shit out real quick. They are killing machines. That is what they're. Oh, Joe Rogan.
I think they're God, like the God or the universe's greatest killing machine. And they're so angry because they're stuck in this little 8-pound body.
Yeah, because they've been bred down and domesticated, and like.
And they're so pissy.
That's why they look at humans with such disdain. They're like,
fuck you.
I
Y'all
could have
did this.
killed you at any moment. I just want you to know that.
You little fuckers. No, I was explaining.
One day, my big brothers are going to come for me.
They're gonna fucking eat your face!
My family's going to come for me.
They're gonna eat you alive!
That's how I feel about the aliens. I'm like, I'm not from here. I am not one of these things.
No.
I'm not one of these things. And I'm
no.
waiting for my people to come get me.
Come get me!
Like, goddamn, okay, I get it. I did something wrong. Whatever I did, I am really fucking sorry
right?
for.
Bring me back home.
Yeah. Can you just,
Bring
like...
me back home. Take me home. I feel like a child who's grounded. I wanna go.
I don't want to be in my room.
I wanna come back out. Fucking. Well, and the last time I was on the show, I was experiencing what did we talk about? My abilities. Fuck. What were you talking about? I have a lapse in memory. Lapse in consciousness.
I remember, I've done a lot of shows in between there. Empathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were experiencing that. Well, and then I started like fucking around with the Wiccan lady, and so I've gained a much different perspective on like the universe, and I've taken on.
That's another thing. Like, not to cut you off, but I think not enough people take time to really just sit in silence in their own head and think about everything around them.
Yeah.
Just put yourself in place.
So that's part of my daily routine with my kid. Actually, we sit and we meditate.
Yeah.
You know, I have an app on my phone. It's actually called Calm, and it'll play like the cute little meditation, dong, whatever. But I got really into like clearing chakras, and I got really into like Wiccan, and you know.
Well, that's Hinduism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So I've kind of pinched and poked at all of these different religions. And
that's
just
what
kind
I think people should do.
Yeah.
Forget all of the mysticism. Take the practical applications and put them into your life.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I've adapted, I guess. Like, him and I will go through and like there's high vibrations and low vibrations that clean each one of your chakras, and like it's not a fucking joke. Like, I truly sit down and like your third eye and your fucking, you know, your throat chakras and things like that. Actually, you know that Xander was really, really sick whenever he was a newborn. He had surgeries and everything. Well, he's continued to be sick. He has like spastic colon, and he's got IBS and all kinds of other shit. He's had to have another surgery. Like, he's had a lot of problems. And once we started, now I'm not one of those fucking crazy. Let me reiterate and stop right there. I'm not one of those crazy anti-vax.
No. But here's what I am going to say to capitalize on what you're getting ready to say. The mind is capable of healing everything in the body.
Yes.
It is absolutely capable. It's just that the majority of us cannot access these things. And it's because the majority of us, including myself, have not devoted enough time into studying that from people who have learned it and figured it out from thousands of years ago. Yeah, that's like the monks. You don't love the monks. You don't hear about monks getting fucking sick and
right?
No, they're fucking machines, man. They know how to live.
Yes, and I think that's another reason why I punish Xander the way that I do is like I try to keep his body healthy. I try to teach him about his body. Yeah, because you know he is sick and he's constantly sick.
But doing those activities can help boost his immune system and help build the antibodies inside of him.
And you know, that's why we do karate. That's why I keep him in karate, is because he's learning how to center and focus himself. But back to where I was going with this. I'm not one of those crazy anti-vax moms. Like, you can fucking cure a headache with a plant, but measles doesn't go away with your fucking essential oils, Karen.
Smallpox is gonna fucking kill you.
Exactly. So I'm not like one of those moms, but I did, he was having issues with his bowels, and I did get a solar plexus oil. It's got like a citrine, and it's got like lemon scents, and like it's essential oils. Fuck you guys, you can kiss my ass.
Look, that's just it. Like, yes, there have been shown to be properties of certain essential oils
that do help certain
correlation with the human body. Yes.
Right.
But it is not a substitute for modern medicine.
No.
Like, it's one of those, like...
he still had to have
surgery. You can have modern medicine and holistic together.
Yeah, it works. I promise. I am a home medicine, like, remedy. Like, I would rather fucking put peppermint oil on my temples than take a Tylenol for a headache. Like, I'm that person. But I did find a solar plexus essential oil for him, and we did rub it on there, and we did work on, like, certain poses, and we did use high vibrations, and it started to help with his bowels and with his intestines. And now that is something that we do on a regular basis, and it has shown to help. Now, granted, he still did have to have surgery, and we still do have to see a doctor.
I know this is going to sound cliche in 2019, but have you tried CBD oil?
I can't right now.
For him?
No, I can't.
Why?
because of the way that the position that his father and I are in right now, legal wise.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that off air.
Ugh.
No, you're gonna probably want to fucking kill him. I'll tell you about it off air. It's a whole other ordeal. But if I had the opportunity, I would put CBD oil on him, like in little butter rubs, and like he could ingest it too. You don't even have to do that.
Like one drop under his tongue,
and it's done.
And
yeah, for sure.
Like that. People don't understand. Yes, it is really that miraculous.
It really is. So
and
my niece.
No, it's not going to work for everyone. And yes, some people may have adverse effects.
But you don't get stoned off of it.
But the majority there is no psychoactive property in CBD oil.
Son.
Zero. But the majority of people, even healthy people, benefit from a CBD oil regimen.
It releases, your nerves. It calms down anxiety. It helps with eating disorders. My niece is an epileptic, and she has silent seizures. So she doesn't do the whole granny on the floor fucking la, 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 la. No, she'll stare off into space and just start blinking her eyes really fast.
Yeah, and she blanks out.
And that's the only sign of, hey, she's having a seizure. So if somebody doesn't catch it, she could be having a seizure for 10 minutes. I think we've timed one at like 10 minutes and 23 seconds, I think.
That's rough, too.
Yes. And she's
that's
6.
Your brain. That's your brain getting
6.
Fucked.
So she has an arachnoid cyst on her brain. And that's what causes the seizures.
Yeah.
So she's been taking CBD oil. She hasn't had a seizure in 2 years. Not one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Since she started taking it. I'm so fucking... And she takes triliptal, too. But her mom wants to get her off of the triliptal.
I was going to say that's to manage her dilantin levels, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the CBD... She was even having seizures on triliptal.
Because, it can only do so much.
Yeah. Once they put her on CBD oil and they put her on the triliptal, she's great. She's like every other 6-year-old. Yeah. She's 6 months older than my kid.
And CBD helps with anxiety, depression.
God, fuck, I wish that I could take it. I didn't tell you. So,
first of all, did you see that Illinois just legalized recreational?
Yes, I'm fucking hyped.
So look, Ohio, recreational. Illinois, recreational.
I'm not going to Ohio anytime soon, by the way.
Indiana, it is time.
It is fucking time, bro.
It's
time.
Actually, we may not even have to worry about that because that federal bill is cruising right on through right now. I hope
it does.
It's cruising through the Senate.
Like the only thing is...
They've approved it I think Congress approved it. Now it has to go through the Senate. And from what it sounds like, they're done with it. Like, they're just...
They need to stop testing for it for work.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Like, if they do want to test for it, it has to be... They have to redo the tests, and it has to be able to pinpoint...
When?
Kind of like a breathalyzer.
Yeah.
If it says that you're at 0.08,
you're fucked.
Well, then that we first of all,
you're
that's
drunk right now.
Yeah, you just drank that.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's what it needs to be able to do.
Right.
And
see, because
otherwise, shut the fuck up. It's legal.
Right. My job. Not gonna tell you where I work. You know where I work.
Yeah.
My job in the contracts that I signed whenever I got hired on, they state that even if it gets passed, like legally for recreational, medical, or anything, if it shows up in a drug screen, you're done. You're fired. There's a 0 tolerance policy.
But here's the thing. So once it becomes federally legal, they can't do that.
I know.
And here's why. They could to a certain extent, but all of those, like I said, all of those things will have to be revamped because it would be treated the same way as alcohol.
Exactly.
It would be regulated like alcohol.
Right. You can't be on your 15-minute break out there smoking a fucking doobie.
No.
That's not cool. And that's understandable too.
Right.
I understand their position where they're coming from. They don't want all of their employees fucking doing what they're doing.
But at the same time, I'm going to tell you right now, half of those employees there
do it anyway.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Oh, I know they do.
Fuck yeah.
I know. You know what's really fucked up? I've worked there just over a year and been fucking drug screened twice.
Really?
Yeah. And there's people there who I know do it.
And they've
worked
been
there for 10 years.
And never. Yep.
Fucking never. Yeah. So I want to tell you something about my life that you will probably be happy about. A couple of years ago, I started seeing a therapist.
Really?
Yeah, I started.
How's that?
Talking about my emotions.
How's that working out for you?
Really good, actually.
Really?
Yes. So, it really helps me with my childhood trauma and so for all of you lovely listeners out there, Bulldogs and my
our childhoods kind of mirror.
Yeah. So I was abused a lot as a kid, and when I say abused, I mean not like, oh, I'm gonna fucking smack you in the eye. No, like my virginity was sold for a crack rock once, and I would have to go to school with broken bones and have to lie about it. I would be left at my house for days. Yeah, I'm 5 and 6 years old cooking my own breakfast because my mother was too busy sucking the drug dealer's dick in the back room, getting crank. So I mean, therapy has really, really helped. And
That's awesome.
I was diagnosed about a year ago with manic depression and not generalized anxiety, high functioning anxiety.
Yeah.
So like I can function like a normal person.
You can push through it, but you're still feeling like you're about to burst.
And sometimes I do burst. So at my lovely job, I've had probably 4 panic attacks. And I'm like, I can't do it, and I'll run off. And then my team leader has to come and find me, and he's like, hey, come here, what's wrong? And I'm like, ah! And then what's really cool is like where I work, the people that I work with, I've gotten in such a small, like close-knit group of people, they understand. Yeah. And they get it, and it's cool. Somebody else just jumps right in there and does what I'm doing, and then I'm cool. I'm done. I take a pill, and I'm cool. I'm on a bunch of meds too now, by the way.
See, but, and that's what kills me is if they would legalize it and drop all this bullshit.
I wouldn't be on as much medicine.
You could take CBD oil and smoke a joint before you go to sleep, and you don't even have to smoke a joint. If you took 2 or 3 hits
I'd be
at
fine.
night to level you out, you would be just fucking fine.
Ever since my kid was born, like I haven't really done anything. I haven't even smoked pot, but like I remember whenever I was, I'd just smoke a few joints throughout the day and be level, be fine. And now I take 4 different medications to level myself out throughout the day.
See, and that shit's scary to me. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, first, before I get to that, like I tried to go talk to a therapist twice in my life, but you know that I've studied psychology for 26 years.
And it doesn't work for you.
I start analyzing the therapist, and then they ask me not to come back.
Yep.
That's what happened both times. They refused to see me again.
See, I have to not do that.
And it's one of those, okay, I get that you went to school for 4 to 6 years to get your degree, but then you stopped learning. I've been studying this. I still follow all of these studies that come out for not just psychology, but neuropathy and neuroscience. Mm-hmm. Like, I follow these things. I'm fascinated by them. I'm fascinated by the human brain.
Oh, yeah.
And all of the wonderful things it does and all of the shitty things it does. And the thing, getting back to this, though, what terrifies me, with all of these mood stabilizers and antidepressants, what is the first warning of all of them? May cause suicidal thoughts. Are you No thanks, I'll deal with being sad.
That's what Zoloft did to me. So I started out on Zoloft, and that was the only thing that I was taking.
That's a big one too. And when they put, especially teenagers.
Oh yeah,
that's
they
the other
fucking
thing now.
give teenagers Zoloft.
Yeah,
everywhere.
and now we know, like, okay, 18-year-olds are considered adults, which is stupid. Even 21-year-olds are considered legal adults now. Like,
you get to drink.
Yeah, you get to drink. It's stupid. We now know that the human brain does not fully develop until you're 25 years old.
Right.
That's when your frontal lobe finishes developing.
Finally develops.
That's when you're an adult. And
that's when you can make conscious decisions by yourself.
Yeah.
And
so
be
they
okay.
They get kids who are kind of sad or bummed for a little bit of periods in their life. And then they give them a pill that makes them suicidal.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? No.
So, Kyle played a big part in my Zoloft and transitioning off of it. I took it for all of like a month, maybe a month and a half. And I stopped talking. I stopped eating. I stopped functioning. I would walk around and basically I would look dead. Like, all of the color left my face. And I would take it every day. I had no time judgment. This is when
you took the
This is when I took it,
yeah.
I had no sense of time. I had no judgment preferences. Like, he would ask me, do you want to go here or do you want to go there?
You're vacant.
Yes,
you're not checked in.
I can't even
recall. For your kid. Like, you're
No, Xander knew. I can't
like,
even...
Mom's not home.
I can't even recall that month and a half that I was on it. I have no idea. No idea what happened. I was on autopilot. And
Yep.
so they took me off of that, and Kyle's the one who was like, I'm calling your fucking doctor, you psycho bitch. So, and I got put on Lexapro, which, I mean, it's been doing pretty good. I take a very, very small amount. But then they put me on Boostpar. And you're not supposed to take Lexapro and Boostpar together, but apparently my brain is like, fucking, this is exactly what you need. So
And that's just it. Different people there are different scenarios.
yeah.
Everyone's brain, while the same in design, is
Different chemically.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So,
And it also, a lot of it has to do with diet, too.
uh-huh.
With what you eat, the things
See,
you
I
intake
have to
into
eat
your
so
body.
holistically with Xander, so.
But, like, okay,
But
All
I'm
these
fat. Does that make sense?
all these processed foods and sugar, it's just, it's so bad. And, like, okay, I just, like, you remember in 2014.
When you went through
Yeah.
paleo?
And
Yeah.
in 6 months, I lost almost 80 pounds.
Yep.
Because you remember, I was at the gym
all
6
the
days
time.
a week. Fuck
and
yeah,
I wanted to
lived
go
there.
to the gym.
So I just, on Thursday, I had my last soda.
Hey!
I fought through the caffeine headaches all weekend.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I made it through
suck.
though. Now it's Tuesday. I'm good.
Good.
There's no caffeine. Next week,
Oh, that's why you told me no to coffee.
next week I'm gonna start phasing out the sugar
Hey.
and like gradually, because
Yeah.
I know that if I do too much of a
Your
system
body's
shock,
gonna be
it's,
like,
it's gonna
"Bitch!"
crave it too badly, and
you'll give in.
So I think what I'll do is keep a Gatorade. Starting out, it'll be a Gatorade a day.
Gatorades are so bad for you. They actually make
they
you
are.
more dehydrated. Have you seen how much sodium is in that?
Yes.
Okay. It makes you more dehydrated. They promote it and they're like, oh, this will hydrate you and blah, 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 as you fucking gulp it down.
It does. It does a quick fix.
Yes, it's not
It's
good
slapping
for
a
you.
Band-Aid on a bullet wound is what it does.
Poor bullet wound. Yeah, no. So I have to eat so holistically with Xander because of all
IBS,
he can barely eat fucking pepper. Let me tell you about our experiences with spices. He can't do it. The food that I cook is so bland, and I feel so bad for him because he doesn't know what real good cooking is. Poor kid.
Can't use spice and
He
stuff.
can't.
Like, oh,
Salt,
man.
peppers.
And you know how I eat.
I know.
Put sriracha on
He would
everything.
be
And
fucked. Like, he tried salsa one time. He was in the bathroom for 3 hours crying, Mom, I can't do it. I'm like, honey, I'm sorry. I
Shit.
felt so bad. We can't do chips and salsa.
oh
like,
my God.
we do. And I let him have it. But I feel bad afterward. Like, we went out for Kyle's birthday yesterday. Yesterday was his birthday.
Oh wow! Happy
And,
birthday, Kyle. Kyle.
Kyle! That's how I talk to him, too. I'm like, Kyle! But we went
Drink
out.
your monster, buddy.
Have you been seeing that
I
shit?
love all of the
Oh
Kyle
my
memes. I
God.
think about you guys every time I
Yes,
see one.
I post
It makes
as
me
many.
laugh.
So
You gotta shove him in his face.
yes, his brother and I have like started this Bash Kyle gang, I guess. And we
The
both of them.
BKG.
Yes.
The BKG.
BKG.
I'm a member.
Yes. Okay, we'll add him on Facebook and bash him with all the Kyle memes. We post him to his timeline. Like me and both of his two older brothers just
He
fucking
would
all
look
the
and be
time.
like, "Oh, Bulldog's adding me." Okay, and then like after 30 minutes, he'd be like, "Well, I'm blocking that asshole."
Fuck that guy. I'm done. Ericka, who the fuck do you hang out with? Savages. That's who.
Calm down, Kyle.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. But yeah.
Yeah, the so when people ask me how can I do this, blah blah blah, I'm like, it's very simple. When you go to the grocery store, you stick to the perimeter.
Yep.
Outer edge.
Outer edges, that's it.
Don't go into the middle for anything except like if you need toilet paper, paper plates, something like that. And the only thing that you should be getting from anywhere else is like your spices to cook with.
And your oils.
And either
Coconut and olive.
Yep, coconut and olive oil. That's it. That's the only thing you get from the middle. If it comes in a bag or a box,
Don't eat it.
fucking eat it.
That's what Xander's doctor said to us. Now,
Yeah.
we eat cereal a lot, to be fair.
Ooh, that's terrible.
I know.
So terrible.
His favorite cereal.
Did you see that they've done a study now that shows that eating pizza for breakfast is healthier than eating cereal?
Oh, fuck. No, I haven't seen that. See, now we
Yep.
have to eat pizza.
Yep.
But I can't eat pizza because Xander's lactose intolerant.
That damn kid.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't it sad?
That's terrible.
I put him in more torture
But-
by giving him pizza
Hold on.
sometimes.
So I thought the same thing, but if you remember when I went paleo, I knocked all that shit out.
Yeah.
The main thing, like sugar, the only sugar that I got was apple juice. Remember?
I love apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I knocked out sugar, bread, like any like carbs.
Oh, well, see, I'm fucked
and,
right there.
And knocked out dairy. And
Love milk.
I do too, but it's not your mom, not your milk.
I know.
That milk is designed to fatten up a calf and make it huge. It's not your mom, not your milk. That's the simple thing. But if you want to have things like people are like, what about cheese? And I'm like, get goat cheese.
Yeah.
Goat cheese is actually okay for you. It's not as harsh as dairy, like cows.
And all of, well, and what they do to the cows, the reason why everything's so fucked up is because of all of the lactose.
Well, they pump them
and
full of
all of the
steroids
pus.
and the blood and pus.
So
and
one
they
of-
have to chemically. First of all, that fucking that milk jug that you're buying at the store
more
has been so
chemicals.
chemically altered by the time it gets to you. Otherwise, because if you've ever seen,
If you've ever had real fresh milk,
oh yeah.
it's so good.
But then you see those vats that have the pus and the blood in them,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my
You're gonna
God.
ruin it.
And they don't waste it. They don't waste it.
No.
It just gets put through a bleaching process.
Yeah, you're drinking pus. Although, the company that we get Fairlife milk. They're under so much scrutiny right now.
I was gonna say, have you
But
seen that shit?
Xander can actually drink that milk because it is ultra pasteurized.
Get that boy some almond milk.
ultra-filtered. That shit is nasty.
It's delicious.
Ugh. Almond milk, soy milk.
No, okay, soy milk. First of all, don't give your damn kid anything with soy in it.
Well, it was an alternative.
Nope, not for him.
It was nasty.
No, do you know? Like you should drink soy milk.
God, it's so bad.
No male should ever eat or drink anything soy. Do you know why?
All of the estrogen, right?
Soy converts
Yeah.
to pure estrogen.
Yeah.
It's terrible for us. It will kill men.
He didn't drink the soy milk anyways. He spit it back out.
Yeah,
and it's
good.
like, no?
Yeah, his manhood at 5 years old went, fuck no, bitch.
Yeah. And so that's pretty much how it went. He looked at me, so he took a
How
sip.
did they get soy milk? There ain't no soy titty.
Right?
The only
Show
reason
me
they-
the titties on an
that was-
almond.
Lewis Black. He goes, the only reason they call it soy milk is because anytime somebody says soy juice, you gag a little.
No, it's nut juice. That's all wrong.
No.
Shame on you.
No, that's the Lewis Black thing. The soy
No,
juice.
Oh, okay. So there's another joke. The reason why they call it almond milk instead of
Nut juice.
almond, yes, they would laugh if you called it nut juice, which is true.
I think that's what it should have on the little cart.
Nut juice.
I love almond milk. It's got a Swedish flavor. Like,
don't-
it's got a sweet.
So if I drink almond milk, I have to drink the chocolate kind because I'm a child.
Oh, my God. So you're getting all that sugar.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
Like, oh, my God.
Listen, my son is
Also-
the one who has
also,
to eat healthy, not me.
Do you know what feeds cancer?
What feeds cancer?
Sugar.
Well, yeah.
That's how cancer
Did you know
cells
that
survive.
they've done a study with sugar on the brain with cocaine and sugar, and they have the same chemical reaction in the brain?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
It's bad. It's
Terrible
bad.
for you.
And then, so now also, again to cut to Rogan, but one of Rogan's friends has ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease.
Mm-hmm.
He has pretty much eliminated his symptoms
Oh.
and dropped 40 pounds. He went one step further than paleo and went on what's called the carnivore diet.
Nice.
And this dude only eats prime rib every day.
Nice.
Like steak. He just eats steak
I fucking love steak.
every fucking day. And I'm like, wait, this is okay. Wait, this is a thing? Because, no, it's fine.
Nice.
Like at first, his doctors were like, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to die. And, oh no, he's dropped 40 pounds and
Nah,
he's
I'm
as
good.
healthy as he's ever been. And all of his ALS symptoms are checked.
Gone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like it's people who have any type of autoimmune disorder, now they're being recommended to go on carnivore diet. And
Nice.
it evidently helps level out a lot.
Well, yeah, you're not taking in all of this crazy processed food anymore.
Mm-hmm. I
Guess
need
what I learned how to do?
What?
I learned how to grill food.
Oh, did you?
On a grill.
Oh,
I feel like
buddy.
all of my like
Your manliness jumping in.
my manly womanhood, and
that macho femininity.
Woo! I know that's not like a huge accomplishment,
No,
but a lot of women don't know how to do it.
A lot of men don't know how to do it.
That's true.
Grilling food is an art.
I learned how to do
That's
it.
awesome.
Thank you,
Did
Kyle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did Kyle teach you?
Kyle taught me. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you.
That's-
I lit the grill all by
If you
myself.
think about it, that's actually an important survival skill. Because if shit breaks down,
I can't cook on a stove anymore.
there's not gonna be stoves anymore. You're
Right.
gonna have to know how to build a fucking fire, how to set food at a certain height, and cook that shit and not burn it. But you have
And
to
it's
cook it
okay.
thoroughly, to where it's okay to eat.
I'll be okay. Kyle's an Eagle Scout. I'll survive.
Yeah, there you go.
He's so great.
He's good with knots.
He is good with knots. Very good with the knots.
But is he a Nazi? God, that was so dumb. So stupid. I appreciate you snorting at that.
Oh.
But no, like, so I just cut out the caffeine. Next week, I'm gonna start phasing out the sugar, and then the week after that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and nix the like bread, dairy, all that's done. And
Are you gonna start the carnivore?
no, I don't know if I'm gonna go I like paleo, and you saw paleo worked
did
well
it.
for
Oh
me.
yeah. You fucking crushed it.
And at 6 months, I was still 307 pounds, and I was getting abs, and that was
Yeah,
really
that's-
fucked up.
That's crazy.
Like, we still lived together
We
at
did.
that time. Just to clarify, she was dating one of my former roommates, and we
Yeah.
all lived in a house
He got
together.
a hold of me the other day, by the way.
Yeah, but yeah, you saw that transformation
I did.
that I went through.
So I watched it from the beginning up until I left.
Yeah.
So his friend and I actually split on ish terms. I don't even. There's not a word because it like wasn't good-ish, but it wasn't
Yeah, it
bad.
was just weird.
It was just, it was
It was
weird.
just kind of like, okay, this is done. Okay.
Well, there was underlying things that ensued with that. He
Yeah.
did some really shitty things. But anyways, I watched it up until the peak of like right where you were like fit, and then
Yeah.
I left.
Yeah.
So I watched it. That shit is no joke. Paleo's good.
And I was only at the gym for like an hour a day.
Right.
I
You
wasn't-
weren't there like killing
No.
yourself on the fucking stair stepper. God, there's
That
this girl.
goddamn arc trainer, man.
There's
Fuck.
this girl in my gym, so I don't go there anymore. But I used to go to the Planet Fitness down on the east side, and
On Green?
yeah.
That's where we went. That's where I was.
This girl fucking every time I get there, she's on this fucking stair stepper. Just
That arc trainer.
yes, the arch trainer.
Man, that thing is a beast.
Drenched.
Yeah, good for her.
And she was like crying in pain, just kept going. I'm like, damn, I wish I had your motivation,
that's
bitch.
bad. No, you don't want to do that. Because if it's bad enough that you're in pain, it's time
I don't
to
think
stop.
that she was necessarily in pain. Her face. She was like, you can't, and nobody can see my face but you. But like, she was screaming, and like her face looked like she was in pain. So like
That's
maybe
not good.
she kept going, and I mean,
No.
I went there 3 times a week, mainly for the massage bed.
maybe do that once a month.
Nah, she was on it every time I got there.
No, I mean push yourself like that once a month, just to see how far you can really go.
No, she was fucking killing it all the time. And I'm like, I wish that I had.
No.
I don't.
See, like, and I don't have any, like, I didn't find out that I weighed 307 pounds until 6 months in.
Right.
Like, I was not weighing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know my weight when I started, which was 385. Mm-hmm. And then at 6 months, I just happened to find out my weight from a doctor visit.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And I forgot to tell her before I got on scale, don't tell me my weight. Because I was standing with my side to the little screen instead of facing it. And she was like, 307. And I was like, shit. And now what? 307 pounds? And she goes,
what?
Yeah. And I was like, 6 months ago I weighed 385. And she goes, what have you been doing? Like immediately, like, oh. And I'm like, you don't want to know because you ain't going to do it. Janice, calm down.
Calm down, Karen.
That was the other thing. Like everybody, you remember that. Everybody was like, how are you doing that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, because it's me, it's got to be some kind of magic
Like,
pill. And
magic
I'm like,
pill
motherfucker.
miracle.
Well, to be fair,
To be fair.
I was, that's another thing I may do. I'm going to try just the paleo at first, though, just to see what kind of results I get. But if you remember, I was taking triple strength green tea extract,
Yeah.
choline and inositol, the fish oil, which I need to get back on fish oil anyway. That's great for your joints and
It is.
circulation.
I
and all
need to start taking that because my collarbone's broken in half.
that. Yeah.
I don't like loosen all my other shit up.
But
Tight.
yeah, I was on a few. One of the others was 5-HTP, and that had a dual factor in, because with the things that I was taking, 5-HTP also stacks in those thermogenics as a fat burner, but also 5-HTP makes you happy. It's a mental boost thing, and it also it made me more attentive, like my ability to retain things that I read, heard, interacted with, which that generally is pretty great anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, I have a high
Mine
retention.
is not. That's why I have a notebook.
Yeah, I have a high retention for a lot of things. But while I was taking that, it was just crazy. And while I
Incredible.
was on that, yeah.
No, what's ridiculous is I have a high retentive ability for stupid shit.
Oh, movie quotes is the best. I can fucking dish that shit out all day.
Okay, YouTube videos. So I watched getting off topic. I watched
That's
this
fine.
one YouTube video of this girl where everybody knows this. If the men find out that we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church. I can say that entire video. I watched it once, Bulldog. I watched it once, and I can repeat that whole fucking video. Men love pterodactyls.
What the fuck are you watching?
Stupid makeup videos. I want to
Holy
learn
shit.
how to contour my face. What?
We've been going for like 2 hours and 20-something minutes.
Holy fuck.
I know.
Nobody's going to listen to this whole show.
Oh, they will.
You
They
fucking
will.
better. It's great.
Yeah. They'll probably be like, oh my God, this girl is crazy and I love her. And I'm going to get messages about that. Like, oh my God, I love her so much. You need to have her back on your show.
Hey, I live 15 minutes away from here. I could come on,
Right? And with your job, your Sundays.
my Saturdays and my Sundays are always free.
For the most part.
I mean, yeah.
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 Some. Yeah.
I do have to have some personal time, Anyway.
Oh, I'm so glad that you came on to do this.
Me too. I'm much more comfortable this time. So,
Yes.
again, listening.
This has just been a great conversation.
It has
Whatever,
been.
Yeah.
Listening to that last episode, I think I was nervous. I was nervous.
Well, fuck. That was still in the beginning
It
for me,
was,
too.
too.
I had only been doing that for 3 months at that
Yeah.
time.
I was on episode 37.
Yeah, I still hadn't found the show yet.
Don't go listen to that episode, by the way.
You
Nobody.
just gave it to everybody. They're going to go
I
listen
did.
to it like, oh, she does like butt sex.
Probably. Or this bitch is dumb. Why? Okay, in all fairness, I did sound super stupid.
Did you?
Yeah, go listen to it. And you're going to be like, why am I fucking friends with you again? Like, wait, what? But to be fair, I think I was nervous.
To be fair.
I was nervous for the events that were going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a whole different thing.
That was a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
Y'all don't get to know about that.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'll have to get you back on the main show with us when
For
we're all in
sure.
here being retarded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
I'll be here
All right.
doing some random shit.
Miss Ericka Lynn, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
This is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. This has been the one-on-one sessions. I am the king of villains, Bulldog Malenko. And fuck you, George Clooney.
Fuck you.